we are actually live. And at my usual, give or take, time frame. Let me scooch myself back into comfy spot so I don't smack my desk. There we go. Here we go. Comfy. Well, good evening. And Emmy already was booping me from her Eggy before I came live. Hello, Emmy. And yes, I saw your request to join me. I was still going potty. I had set my VR chat to load. Emmy found her favorite part of VR, the pencils. Well, there is my little sheep sphere. And now that's what your stream is. It is just a sphere of sheep. Hi, Emmy. Well, good evening, everyone. Caddie here tonight. Hi, Wild. It's good to see everyone. It is a Monday, and we all know what that means. That it's Monday. It's the first day back to work for most of us. Also, if you're missing it, if you're not noticing, yes, Fopsy's taking a nappy poo. It's a day. I'm happy to be here. I hope you're all having a good one. Including you, my little sphere of wool. I'm glad you're enjoying your little Palmoni self. You've become what you loved. A sphere of sheep. Well, today was a day. It wasn't that good or that bad. It was average and feeling okay. Weekend was fine. I don't feel like I was adequately productive in either fun or projects-wise. But I did my best to accommodate all things. To be honest, people wanting or expecting me to want to go out and do things with them does eat a lot of my free time and a lot of my free energy and makes it harder for me to accomplish stuff that I want to get done. Do I like going out and doing things? Absolutely. Do I like it when I feel like people are making it more required that I'm doing things to help them? Less so. I had hoped to get a lot more fursuit work done over the weekend than I did. The only things that I accomplished were I cut out all of the fur parts for the fingers and the finger paw pads. Got all the finger paw pads sewn into the bottom parts of all the finger pieces. And I guess 3 or 4 of the tops of the fingers are sewn at least into one piece. That may not sound like much. It still is a good bit of sewing and a good bit of cutting. We're talking about 32 plus 8. So about 40 total pieces of fabric. And I have sewn together lots of those. But I was hoping to at least get the fingers done. I would have liked to have gotten the paws completely done over the weekend, but that was a little more of an overstep of my wishes of what I hope to accomplish. Unfortunately, we can't always get done what we want to get done. Between trying to be social with friends online, spending time joining Fopsy's stream, helping out a local friend do grocery shopping. Time and energy get away from you pretty quickly. Oh, it's a first-time chatter. Birdify OS. Hello there, Birdify. Welcome to the stream. It's lovely to meet you. My name is Caddie. I mostly just gab with all of you here. I do games sometimes. I haven't been on playing games as much lately. I've mostly been doing chat streams, but they seem to be what everybody likes to do with most, so, I do what's popular and what's easier anyway, so win-win for everybody. Mendy is all like, that's how life do. That is how life do. I totally agree on that. And hello, Nepal. And Emmy says it's nice to meet the, Oh, and you just followed. Thank you. Well, that's another, yep, that was you. Birdify OS. Thank you for following. I appreciate that. Always nice to have another birdie following the stream. Hold on just one moment. Technical difficulties. There we go. Sorted. Better. But I'm happy to say that I'll be able to get into VR chat after Make It awesome. I'm looking forward to having you here, Nepal. It's always nice having you present. As is to have little Emmy here present. It's good to have anybody that shows up. Auntie Nepal, aww. You called Nepal your auntie, so cute. I did make steaks yesterday. I picked up a pair of nice ribeyes. They were not from the place I usually get them from. They were nice and thick. They appeared to be nice and marbled, but they weren't as good as I usually end up with. So that does teach me a lesson. You get what you pay for. And even this was more expensive than I would hope for where I got it from. And kind of a bad mood on that. But hey, not going to buy steak from there again, and we'll just stick to the place I do enjoy my cow slabs from. About to type in VR. Okie dokie there, MLMs. BRB, need to throw my trash and stuff away. That is excellent to do. Good girl, you take care of your trash. I appreciate that you are doing your part to be helpful in your house. Oh, and Emmy gave some hugs to, Nepal gave some hugs to Emmy. How cute. You're all sweet. Now the steaks weren't bad that I picked up. They were ribeyes, but they were a lot tougher and a lot more less flavorful than I usually am used to. And I did them just how I normally do them. Same marinade, same amount of time, same cooking pattern, right down to the timing. I actually have that very much timed, so I know what to expect. But yeah, wasn't quite as good. Not super mad, but not super happy. Not really worth the $26 for the 2 steaks that I spent, if you ask me. But lesson learned. We'll buy back from the other place again. This coming weekend is a local meetup, so I don't have to worry about cooking something on Sunday anyway. Well, I probably have to cook something to bring with me, but I don't have to worry about cooking something specifically for the 2 of us for Sunday for lunch, dinner, whatever. But it is the Daytona 500. For the record, I know nothing about race cars. I don't pay attention to the race even when I'm there. I go for the company, the snacks, and the hang out with my friends in general. So that's the biggest reason I go to this. In fact, I think half the people that go to this meeting, Cargo Zoom, exactly. Half the people that go to this NASCAR meetup don't even care if the race is on or not, so that says something. We're just using it as an excuse as to why we show up and make a bunch of food and hang out together. Yay, weekend meat. Absolutely. Well, we know, Wild, you actually like the race cars. You're one of the people that actually enjoys them. Gonna miss that again. Oh, I know. I kind of guessed that there, Mendy, but we will miss you and Sunny and Freya and Siri and Ishi. And by proxy, though they yet to show up to anything, Dorian and Caddie and Archer. But it was good to see all of the fluffers today. You were worth every one of the points I spent. They were happy for treat time. Yay! I'm glad. They all look so cute and so happy and so very. They definitely show that they are loved pets, and that's something that's hard to hide if it's not true. So, yes. We can all see that you have a total of at least 6 happy pets, unless you have any other critters that are elsewhere in your house that aren't dogs and cats. Something went boop. What go to boop? I don't know. Okay. Whatever it is, it didn't matter. I hope the fish are happy. I hope... Oh, you have fish too. I hope they're also happy. Emmy says, again, about to type. Oh. I will face to my right, for Emmy is going to make words appear. You are back. I kind of guessed that, because you said so in the other window. The snails are certainly as as they tear around cleaning the tank. Yeah, the mother-in-law left her tank and fish when she moved. I do get my new phone, and I am having fun with my S24 Ultra. Nice. I think we have S23 Ultras. I can't remember for sure. We got them like last year. Like year before last, like end of 2022 on sale. Samsung makes some good phones. It's an S something Ultra. Such a big brick, but yeah, I'd rather have a nicer screen I could play around with space-wise. Dot, 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 dot. I had an S22 when I had my Owie. Ouch, Bolgo, boom. Oh.
My bow.
Oh.
It exploded.
I am sorry. Well, you made up from a 22 to a 24, so that's a good upgrade. And you went from a regular to an Ultra. Ultra be big, yo. Big. And I believe they have a slightly faster processor than the Plus does. Like the Plus and the no extra things ones are one processor and stuff, and the Ultra has the faster hoop-de-hoo. I'll definitely say since the Ultra became an option, our previous ones were the Plus, whenever that was the biggest variant Samsung was offering at the time. I'm pretty sure we're going to stick with Ultra models from here out just because I'm liking this. Emmy got a drink. I guess the little sheepy's thirsty. Are you a little thirsty sheepy?
Not sure what it is.
It's green. It's green. It's green. Looks like a pickle jar. Yeah, it looks like a pickle jar. Here, have some pickle. Here, put the pickle juice on Emmy. There we go. We'll just store that there for now. That'll work. Sheep are good tables. Fun fact. Cute sheep ball. Today was gnocchi. It did turn out pretty tasty, though I definitely can tell I put a little more salt than I should have. Not to the point that it's inedible, but past where I wanted it to be salted. So I feel a little bad about that, but I'll still enjoy it. I mean, I had a really big bowl and didn't complain about it one bit today for dinner. I'm going to do the same tomorrow. And for lunches thereafter until the rest of it disappears. I definitely didn't mess it up completely. Oh, new person again. Howley Tiger Paw. That sounds good. Oh, thank you. Yeah, it was pretty good. The gnocchi themselves are store-bought, shelf-stable type. And this is after trying quite a few brands of shelf-stable and frozen ones. I actually really like the texture and flavor of the Great Value ones the most. That's over the brand name ones, so that's saying something. They tend to turn out the right level of soft but firm and have a really nice smooth flavor to them. So sometimes you never know what you're going to get. I still need to try again to make some. I agree. You definitely should. Either packaged or fresh. I'm good with either direction. But they really seem to be the one that works the best for me. And I make a meat sauce to go with them. That starts with 2¼ pounds of ground beast. I do use a can of Prego as one of my main ingredients of the sauce, though I'll admit that. But it's mostly just the tomato-ness and the juiciness. And past that, I add a bunch of other stuff like mushrooms, peppers and onions, bunch of seasonings. And as Javi noted, the one time we had at his house during our, let's just say our exodus from the house due to tornado, he's like, wow, this is good, but it's definitely more like a chili than a plate of pasta. And I'm like, yes, it is. My gnocchi and meat sauce, if you put it on a plate, normally would stay in a heap as opposed to flattening out into a puddle. That's how I like it. And I'm okay with this. One thing I do want to try with gnocchi, I saw on the Sorted Foods YouTube channel, they didn't actually make this. They just showed a picture of it saying it tasted good. And that was gnocchi in a tikka sauce. So tikka masala, gnocchi. Tikka masala sauce on gnocchi. I think I would one-up this a little bit and do tikka masala sauce on gnocchi and little chunks of chicken. But I think that would be like a level 10 game changer curry. Think about how all the flavors taste, how tikka masala tastes, how gnocchi tastes. I feel like those two flavors really could go good together. And speaking of things I can do fairly instant-wise, that's almost a no-brainer job. As I mentioned, the shelf-stable gnocchi is really quick to make and inexpensive. You put that in already boiling water, and it's done the moment it floats, which is, they say 2 minutes. I generally end up with upwards of 5 minutes before they float for us. I think that all depends on your environment, your water quality, etc. But they seem to be done the right amount whenever they float, no matter what. So easy peasy on that part. Floats, skims off with a slotted spoon or a strainer or whatever. Plop into your sauce of choice. No hassle there. We have a tikka sauce that we've been getting from the grocery store pretty often, and we've enjoyed for many a thing. Wild also buys this same jarred sauce, and I know that Foxy really enjoys it too. So at least one other person in this chat besides me and Fopsy knows specifically the sauce I'm talking about, and consider that with the gnocchi, and you're in a hopefully happy space too. And I was gonna just use the Tyson pre-cooked diced chicken in there as well. I need to pick up another jar of it. Absolutely. I think we have about 4 in our cabinet, to be honest. I'm well prepared. But the little cubed Tyson pre-cooked chicken, like the fajita strips you'd find in your freezer section. Same chicken, just different shape. Put that in the pan with the tikka masala, and then drop in the gnocchi as soon as they are, well, floaty. Wham bam, thank you, ma'am. Easy dinner, like next to no effort. Probably going to be tons of flavor. 100% on board with this. It is on the homework list. Speaking though of keeping things on hand, a lot of people, if they looked at our pantries, they would consider we are potentially, hi, well, good evening, Commander. It is good to see you today. Welcome in. Your Vista discs are sitting on my desk. I always have a stockpile of shelf-stable goods ready to make food out of. Not because I'm worried that... Thank you. Oh, you are so welcome. Not a problem, dear. Not a problem. I like to have certain things that are shelf-stable so that just in case they're either not in stock in the store that week. Thank you. I will do so. Hoy, Commander. Hoy, Commander. Because Walmart has a tendency to not have something in stock randomly that you may expect won't run out, like corn. And then that, like a month in a row, they don't have any corn. Same with Meijer that time. Nobody had corn. I'm like, this is the United States. That's like 98% of what our country produces. Period. And you're out of it? How? Delish. Now where'd my desk go? There it is. I wish I was home more to cook. I'm home so little it doesn't make me have much in groceries. I can understand that. Time to ask in VR. I just stopped by Costco for things for my church's food pantry. You want corn? They have corn. Nice. Oh, Emmy is typing at me again. You can type over here too. Will Duffman come and see me? I don't know. Depends on when he's awake. I am in no control of Duffman's awakey schedule. For him, this is morning, and I also don't know what his workday schedules are. So right now for him, it's late morning, but he may have job today. I haven't had a problem with corn specifically in a while, but there was that 1 month where just like all the store brand corn was sold out, but you could buy all the brand name corn at like 2 or 3 times the price per can that you wanted. Like, that's annoying. And this happens with a lot of stuff. So, like, say a sauce we really like, hoisin sauce or sesame oil or something like that might, I know, it's right. Yeah, I'm sorry. But we try and keep stuff on hand. Like corn specifically, we usually have I believe I have 2 rows of corn. So that'd be 16 cans of corn at any given moment. Pasta, flour, sugar, seasonings of all sorts. If we're going to use it and it doesn't go bad so easily, I keep a lot of it on hand. makes my life easier and makes shopping easier, especially when I have squared off sections where, say, okay, I look and see there's 2 missing cans of corn. I know when I go out shopping, I can pick up 2 cans of corn, fill up that section, we're good to go. Or if it's a Sam's Club thing and look down and say, okay, how many packs of this do I have left unopened on the shelf? Okay, buy 2 more packs of mushrooms when I'm at the store. And Emmy is off making a doodle. Blurb. Yeah, I do find it annoying when there are the non-shelf stable items that aren't in stock randomly a day when I go to shop. This last week when I went to Meijer, all of the snacky breads I liked were out of stock. The pretzel rolls, the pretzel dinner rolls, sold out. The Cheesecake Factory dinner rolls, all sold out. And I was like, oh, man.
I can't.
Well, happy face. Appreciate and Mistra.
No, Caddie, it's I heart Caddie and stream.
Oh.
Rawr.
Aw, thank you, little sheepy. It's hard to read sideways. Rawr. Well, there's a lot of words in front of me now. Yeah, I definitely like keeping stuff on hand so that I'm ready whenever either Walmart and Meijer don't happen to have something particular in stock that week, or you never know when you're going to get a cold, or you just really don't feel like going shopping on a Thursday. So I do like to have things on hand so I'm ready to go within my budget. And it's not like I'm buying things I'm not going to eat in the long run, usually. I think...
Caddie, there's a stuffy chewing your tail.
Hi, cat. Cat can chew on me. They're allowed. Meow. I believe its name is Maxwell. Blurp. But there's only a few things I've bought that I accidentally decided I didn't feel like after I bought modest quantities of them, so I feel like I'm pretty justified in my stockpiling of food products that I do. Maxwell. Yeah, Maxwell the kitty. Rar means I love you in dragon. Well, rar to you too there, Amlers. No, this Maxwell does not have a silver hammer to go bang upon my head. Maxwell Silver made sure that he was dead. That's also in Lethal Company mod, and it will attract the eyeless dogs that will kill. Oh my. Good work, Maxwell. And your silver hammer. Meow. Trying to think of anything I bought besides the breakfast shake stuff that we stopped ingesting that I have on the shelf that I don't think we're going to get through in a timely fashion. We also had a glitch where it was still playing music, but it's still somewhere in the shop. Oh my. Amy's cleaning up. Cleaning sheep. Yeah. It was the Ensure little shake bottles. And yeah, I managed that one. I figured you meant stuck in the shop wall. Um, uh,
Caddie, I'm a tad too tiny to get the uppies.
that's okay, dear. Okay, everything uncrashy. Good. All right, whoo. Okay, I was worried there. Everything just went blank there. I wish I could find the Ensure Clear. I think we have vanilla and strawberry left of those ones. And Fopsy was drinking a different flavor. I can't remember which one. Um, Bless you. So we have some of that too. It was different brand, like Boost or something like that. One of those other meal replacement drinks. But I stopped drinking the Ensures because they were giving me a tummy ache due to the milk content. For the longest time, that I was okay with them every morning, and then at some point, slowly they became uncomfortable after years and years of drinking them every day before work. Then poof, cucky tummy. Now I don't eat anything for breakfast at all, and I'm actually better for it. So cool. And Commander, you caused an interesting quest in my. Thank you for the menu there, dear. Unfortunately, we can't read any of it because it's all in some flavor of kanji.
Gibberish.
Not gibberish. It's just a different language, dear. So I had the place where I thought that was going to be. I have a drawer in our computer/workroom upstairs where I had emptied out what I thought were all of the old motherboard boxes. When we build a computer, when I build a computer, I tend to take all of the important stuff like driver's disks, the copy of Windows, and any other cables and whatnot that were still left over, and I put them in the motherboard box for storage. It makes it easy to identify. Keep that in the desk, so in case you need another SATA cable.
I found a tablet.
Good girl. I'm glad you found it. That's where we tend to keep that. Any parts of the computer you take out, back bracket covers, drive bay covers, stuff like that. Any of the extra power cables from the modular power supply. Basically, if it's about this computer and it came in the stuff I bought with it, probably going to go in there for safekeeping in case you upgrade at some point. Be right back. Going to make some dinner. Good luck there, Nepal. Make some num-noms. So I'd emptied out what I thought were all of the boxes and got rid of the parts that were definitely, useless. Like the instruction manual for a motherboard that no longer is in this house, period. I don't have a need for that.
I found some Cheerios.
I'm glad, dear. So I thought all of these things were in this drawer. I did find several copies of Windows in that drawer, just not the one that you were looking for. So I went and looked in all of the other places where I thought they might be, because I have a couple other drawers and cabinets where I put other tech stuff here and there. And all of those were giving me a big nope. But something was missing. Something I knew was not, I hadn't gotten through, because none of my CD wallets were in any of those locations. Like, okay, these are MIA. I don't have those. So I happened to go dig in the closet in the computer room a little bit, and lo and behold, I spotted some boxes underneath where the extra blankets were stored. This turned into more than I was expecting. We have quite a few blankets stored in that closet, and they were wedged in on top of these boxes. I was able to identify the one box on the bottom as the one with my CD wallets in it. Great.
Caddie,
Yes, ma'am?
I gotta go.
Okay, little sheepy ball, you be a good little M&M.
I'm never a good sheep.
Okay, be a good little pork.
Not even a good pork.
You're good. You're a good girl. I know
I'm a
this.
sassy little fox that likes to play World of Warcraft.
So, I had to get under behind the blanket mass, which had now been from all angles now was pressing in on these boxes, so I couldn't just pull it out. And though I have many times neatly stacked all these blankets, some little Fopsy Woo likes to pull them out and turn that into a nest and curl up and take a nap in that closet, which is adorable. But it means that this neat pile of blankets is once again a pile of blankets. So I unloaded the closet as deep as I had to, and I realized how many blankets were really in there. Refolded all of them again, and was able to get the magical box out. Looking through said box, I did find all my CD wallets that were missing. Yay. So I started to look through them. I looked through one real quick. Thumb, 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 thumb. Nope, no Windows discs in here. Thumb, 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 thumb. No one in there. And they're like, there's a box in there. What is that box? What does this box do? And I pulled it out. And I'm like, oh, it's another motherboard box. Apparently, when we moved, one of the old motherboard boxes got put in with the CD wallets, and I forgot about it. Busted that bad boy open. Found some useful stuff in there that I definitely put into the drawer of accessible bits and things that I could use in the future, like a few SATA cables, and I forget what else. Hello, Chi. Welcome to this evening. And the one mystical magical item which will fix the commander's life for whatever this computer-related problem was. I have the install disk for Windows Vista Ultimate. Because one of the many computers I built over the years, I built during the Vista era, so I had a Vista install disk. That computer is long since gone, but the disk still remains, so it's there. Ads. I am sorry for the ads. Yeah, they come up at usually at the 38-ish minute mark. I'm surprised they're on right then. That's a little off for the ad blop, but, well, I can't drive them to perfectness. I also, during this quest, found a upgrade CD for Windows Vista, which I have no idea where that came from either. But I saved both of them. They're on the desk, and they will come to visit the commander. Besides that, I found Windows 7 in 3 different types of packaging amongst all the places I was searching. And my actual physical copy of Windows ME upgrade disk. that exists, and I'm not throwing it away. And some CD I had from my college days that may or may not just be a copy and a data backup of stuff like DOS 622, Windows 3.1.1, Windows 95B, Windows 98 Second Edition. Okay, you're back. Welcome back. You didn't miss much. Me babbling about discs. Windows 98 Second Edition, Windows NT 4.0, and Win2K Professional. Not that I really need an old operating system anytime soon, but since that CD was still functional, I did immediately store that on my one of my external hard drives for safety purposes. I like having archives of things like that, and that's very, very useful to have around. Discs? Yes, discs. Operating system discs. I have quite a few of these collected over the years. I think when we built these last two computers, like 6-ish years ago, the Windows licenses I picked up did not come with a disk of any kind. I think they just were licenses for Windows 10. Which is, it kind of feels cheap that they're just not going to actually give you a piece of media. You got to go download that your own self. Which, I mean, I did. I installed it on a USB flash drive to do the install. It's much faster. Like a Tron disk? Yes, like a Tron disk. The joke about Tron disks, why they were what they were, is because they were pretending like they were the floppy disks of ye old. And I see a bloop, and I accept the bloop. Bloop accepted. Meow. But the closet looks a little neater. And things are a little bit nicer stacked now. Also, I found that my 2 double drawer things of VHS tapes of stuff that was probably taped off of television are also in the bottom of that closet. And for now, that's where they're going to continue to live because I don't see a reason to pull those out anytime soon. They have a happy home for now, underneath the other stuff, as opposed to in front of some of that stuff now, because that's just, that's not important as, like, the box of CDs or the box of computer speakers, which is one of the other things I found in there. A box of computer speakers, several different sets, ranging from basic 2 speakers and a subwoofer to just 2 speakers models. So, I can make noise. Lots of it. Ironically, one of the few things I was really looking forward to upgrading on my current computer, whether or not I make a new computer, was to get a better set of speakers for it. The ones I picked up are ages ago are a lot cheaper than the ones that the Fopsy has on her computer. They're an off-brand, just basic subwoofer and 2 speaker set. Doesn't even have a bass plug for when plugging into the sound of the computer. It just has the single green headphone jack, so not as good a range of sound, not as good a control of the volume either, so I'd like to get that fixed to being a better situation, but it's hard to pick those online and hard to tell what's good or not by pictures on Amazon and descriptions. Like, very rarely was I even seeing a subwoofer set that was at a halfway reasonable price that had any more than just the green plug for the computer. Like, I I want at least the subwoofer channel to be its own thing, not just speaker figure out from one stereo sound set coming to you. That's not adequate. Also, hello, Silver. Good kitty. Mwah.
Wait, where's my microphone? Okay, there it goes.
You exist. You make noise. Good boy. Yay.
Wait, what? What did you say?
I said
What was
good.
that last word?
Would you prefer good girl?
Yes.
Got it. Good girl. Well, every other time I've talked to you, what with boy, so.
I never noticed.
Well, I did ask. You said boy. Both you.
I'm more.
Hmm?
I guess. Let me put it. Where can my brain go with this? Don't mind it, but I prefer she/her.
Okay. I do remember both asking you and Crystal which ones you preferred, and you both said boy to me, but I'm okay with she, her. You may be a good girl. Good girl.
I'm going to continue eating my bun full of meat.
Bun of meat. Bun of meat. Bun of meat. Bun of meat. Next week I am intending to make buns full of meat. I'm going to... The shopping plan is a piece of pork butt and making pulled pork again because that's tasty. Also, super easy to deal with. Plug it in Monday morning as I'm starting work. And, well, by the time I'm done with work, it's food. It's food. Probably make some fries or vegetables to go with it, but, you know, that's beside the point. Having leftover pulled pork for tacos. Oh, yes, I saw your pictures. That pulled pork looks so good. Oh.
Sounds like it is good. I'm kind of curious on what that pulled pork looks like.
Oh, it's on our Discord. The tiger shared pictures of. I believe the tiger shared pictures there of the delicious pulled pork that. That.
Is on the kitchen drains?
Believe so. Pretty sure. If not, we can make sure it gets a picture there. Boop. Discord. Monitor 3. No. Except that I clicked on Discord. Yeah, there it is. I thought he posted there. Yeah. Nom 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 nom. Minimize. I do not want to sit here and stare at Discord. I'm dealing with this now. Okay. Good gone. Just fell apart. No actual effort. I did it. Was done in the smoker and had a dry rub. Yeah. Yeah. They have a really nice smoker apparently, and those two make delicious smoked nom noms. Makes me want to drive up a little bit north.
Type of meat I can't resist. Because of its flavor, it's fajita. I love fajitas.
Yeah, yeah, that's definitely on the.
The flavor is just so good, and the meat is always so tender. Delicious.
Yeah. Anyway, get it at a restaurant. It comes out on a sizzling plate usually. I always refer to it as when Fopsy gets fajitas at our local Mexican place. Your food's here, and it's angry. Cause I'm like, shh. I usually end up getting the pick 3 plate when I go there, though, not the fajitas. Because I can get 3 of the either like burritos, tacos, tamales, enchiladas, and stuff like that. Any combination of 3 of those, along with the refried beans and Mexican rice. Really a good value and makes me a happy tum-tum. I do change it up, though. I tend to mix up what my 3 things are, but I tend to buy that particular item because it makes my life so much easier.
And I understand, like, always ordering the same thing from a restaurant because that one item to you is heaven. And I do have that for a restaurant.
Yeah.
Casa Garcia's. And every time my aunt and uncle go there, or if I go with them to go out, I get their shrimp enchiladas with their homemade tomatillo sauce. And that sauce is just so deliciously tart. It's heaven.
This is a good reason to buy the same thing. I can understand 100% as well. I have a few places that they may have 50 items on the menu, all like 90% of which I would actually enjoy. But I'll end up buying only a handful of items over and over again because that's what I want. When I order Chinese takeout, I know what I want. I know the thing that I want. I know I like everything on the menu except for maybe the crab rangoons, because I can't stand those. But like pretty much everything else on the menu I think tastes good. Yeah, I mean they're full of cream cheese and. Ugh.
I'm not a fan. Mostly of what I get from Chinese restaurants is either mixed fried rice, orange chicken, sesame chicken. Those are good.
Yeah.
And then get an egg roll to go with it.
When we order from our local Chinese takeout place, almost consistently, our order consists of, for me, the sesame chicken and a noodle dish, like either lo mein or fried noodles or something like that. And Fopsy pretty much consistently is the General Tso's chicken and the Singapore Mei Fun. And usually, whatever noodle thing I get tends to be the house special one, aka the mixed meat variant.
Yeah, we go to a place called Twin Panda, and from them I can just get a whole box of that's nothing, it's just mixed fried rice. You know,
Yeah.
and I get a side of wonton soup to go with it.
Getting wonton soup is, in my opinion, a full game changer with any Chinese takeout order. Almost everywhere where I've gotten it, it is so inexpensive. Like the quart of it tends to be around $3 everywhere. And I never regret buying it.
Good.
Exactly.
Nope. It's so good.
If you turn that into you don't eat that with your Chinese takeout that day. You just save it for 2 lunches that week. That's cheaper than buying 2 cans of chunky soup. And that's way better than 2 cans of chunky soup.
But I love chunky.
I do too.
It's the only soup I get from the store.
We have an array of chunkies on our shelf. Many a chunky.
My favorite flavor of chunky being cream of chicken and dumpling.
Nice.
That's my favorite.
I do like the pub style chicken and dumpling one, I think it's called. That's really good.
Pub style chicken pot pile?
That's the one, yeah.
That's my second favorite.
That's definitely I keep that one stock. We usually have chicken noodle, chicken and sausage gumbo, quite a few of the beef ones, just because I like beef variety occasionally. And they haven't had
the sirloin.
Yeah, like the sirloin or the steak and potatoes one. Most of those basically taste about the same to me, so I'll just buy a variety pack. Like, I'll go, what do you? What do you? Put them all in the carton.
The only one that I haven't been getting is the New England clam chowder. Last time I had it, it didn't taste very good for some reason, so I haven't gotten it since.
Neither of us like.
I'm a little scared that it might make me sick.
Neither of us like clam chowder anyways, so that's definitely not on our shopping list.
Great, we found that in common. We like all the flavors of chunky soup except the New England clam chowder.
Well, not quite all of them, but I do like quite a few of them. There's a nice variety in our house.
Almost all of them. Yeah. I love chunky.
Speaking of Chinese food, though, we did find something interesting from a shopping trip recently. I was in ye old frozen foods aisle at Meijer again because, as I tend to do, I look at the frozen garbage because I'm trash, but I'm trash that's picky. I was like, New England clam chowder. Wow, you are more than welcome to enjoy it, just not my flavor. I was over next to where our usual frozen General Tso's / orange chicken source is, which is Crazy Cuisine. And I don't mean that General Tso's / orange being they were the same thing. That I buy one of each normally. And I saw that they had pot stickers. And I was like, oh yeah, store sold pot stickers. What is there, 6 in that box for the $5 you're charging me? I look like, that's a really big box for like 6 pot stickers. Like, because that other brand's 6-ish and they're really tiny. Pick it up, I'm like, this box is heavy. This box is extremely heavy for being just pot stickers. How is this? I flip it around, I look at the nutritional information because this is usually the easiest way to tell how much is in it. Look at the serving size and quantity of servings per box. It says a serving is 8 dumplings. It says there's 3 servings per box. It's $5. Let's get them. So I bought 1 pork and 1 chicken. I made myself some the week after on the Thursday night. And I was like, oh my God, these are so good and so easy to deal with. For the record, most of our local Chinese and Japanese takeout places, you're getting either 6 or 8 fried dumplings of whatever kind you're looking at for around $6 to $8. And this was $5 for 24 dumplings. Making them was so easy. Put oil in bottom of pan, place dumplings on there. They recommend cooking 2 to 3 minutes until browned and then adding the water and doing another 2 to 3 minutes. I've definitely found go 4.5-ish minutes till they're nice and brown and crispy. Then add the water. And then pop them out and eat them. But we're talking like 7 total minutes, including the effort of putting the oil in the pan and turning it on here and opening the box. 7-ish minutes, and I go and I have fresh, hot pot stickers that taste as good as every restaurant around us. And I told Fopsy about this, and she's like, I'll try them later. That night, she made a bunch of them, enjoyed them. The next night, that evening again, she made more. By the end of the weekend, yes, the original 2 boxes have been expired between the 2 of us. We ate 48 dumplings within about 5 days between the 2 of us.
I'll be right back. I'm having trouble opening this tube of Go-Gurt.
Good luck. But yeah, within about 5 days, we went through 2 full boxes of pot stickers. While I was out shopping on Saturday, I did pick up 4 more boxes, and we put a tiny dent into one of them because I wanted to make enough that I wanted on Sunday. So we're 3 dumplings in the hole on box number 3 already out of total of 6 boxes I purchased so far. I am definitely giving this the fare. They look and taste exactly like the ones you get in your takeout. So I'm just going to go out there and say most of the Chinese restaurants around here ain't making their pot stickers or gyoza fresh. They are getting them bad boys frozen. Right down to the grill marked wrinkly side that you put down the pan to frizzle them. Just saying. And the fact that I'm getting 24 plus pot stickers for less than I would be getting 6 to 8 at any given restaurant, that is game changer. 100% game changer right there. That's kind of a given.
Good value to me.
Yeah. And I did post in our Discord the first one of the dinners I made with them. I took 2 small pieces of the frozen chicken teriyaki from Sam's Club, which is Tyson brand. Microwave that. I took one of the baggies of frozen fried rice, which was Members Mark, Sam's Club brand. Microwave that. And I did 8 of those pot stickers. Obviously fried those. Put them on a plate, and it's just like, this is Chinese takeout. I did the math. I spent less than $6 total on all of the food that was on my plate. Easy. And I had a very big, filling Chinese meal that was so fast. Took me no time at all. Those pot stickers for 7 minutes was the longest thing involved. And it's like, boom, plate full of delicious, happy Caddie. I see nothing wrong with this. This is a good plan. I'm down for this plan. It's like the egg rolls from takeout places. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. You know you're at a good Chinese restaurant if the egg rolls don't look like the frozen ones from Sam's Club. You know you found a good Chinese restaurant whenever the egg roll looks actually fresh made. I have a couple of places where I've gotten an egg roll from. They're either getting their egg roll from a better supplier or they're actually making them there. I'm okay with either direction because if the egg roll tastes good, I'm not questioning if they did it 100% freshy fresh. I can't always be asking for Miss Yvonne to make me delicious fresh egg rolls from scratch, which I have helped with in the past. And she did such beautiful egg rolls. I do miss my story hour lady. The fact that she went back to China and has only come back that one time and made egg rolls that time. But she was a nice lady. So I knew her from when I was wee little child back preschool, and she was the lady that was at the library that did story hour. But I totally feel that, Wendy, about the takeout place. You see so many takeout places where you buy an egg roll. It's the exact same egg roll as every other takeout place. Exact same egg roll. Same thing with like crab rangoons, pot stickers, dumplings of any sort. It just looks like, yeah, they have a hookup from the same Chinese food product delivery service, and they all get the same case egg rolls, the same case of pot stickers, et cetera, et cetera. I'm like, as long as you heat them up right and you charge me a reasonable price, fine for most of the stuff. But I always felt cheated when I got pot stickers because it never feels like you're getting your dollar's worth on those things. Wow.
Another nail done.
Yay! Good kitty.
Oh, I'm just peeling off all the heaven metal from my fingernails.
Oh,
It's
jeez.
time for it to come off.
Goodbye, nail polish.
So I can move on. Yeah.
Hello, space for new
Now
nail
I can
polish.
Move on to the next color.
Yay! Hello,
My
Ari.
next color, the next time I get my nails painted is going to be a combo. I don't think my aunt's going to like it, but that's what I want to do.
They're your nails, as
So I'm
long as
gonna
you're
be
happy.
Using my, I'm going to be using, what's it called? Two of them are going to be from the, what is this thing? Moonlit Cat, I believe it was called. Yeah, Mooncat. I'm going to be using two Mooncat nail polishes. One called Outlaw Country, and the other one's called Midnight Rider. And then just going to be using simple black nail polish.
Nice. Well, hopefully they turn out nicely. I wish you much good luck on your nailings.
Until then, I have about 5 fingers left to get rid of nail polish. I've got the thumb on my left hand, and then my index, middle, ring, and pinky fingers on my right.
You'll get there. I have faith in you. Yeah, Ari, yeah. You noticed that too, huh? The whole, all the Chinese restaurants seem to have the exact same products. It does make me...
Some of them do it better than others, I can tell you that.
Yeah, that's what I was about to get to.
There's a huge difference between the two Chinese places that I've been to for eating their fried rice. I will say that for me, Twin Panda's fried rice is now better than Panda Express. Because the last time I got Panda Express, they really effed up on the fried rice. Like, not... some of it was still white. The last time I got Panda Express's fried rice, some of it was still white.
How
It's
dare.
not supposed to be white. Exactly.
How very dare.
It was like they tried to make it too quickly.
Well, I'm going to wait for Ari because we're in an ad, and that poor bunny didn't get to hear what I got to say back because that's where the ad started for him. Of course. Of course. Should be in the next 10 or so seconds. Oh, that's only a minute and a half ad. I have mine split into 2 minute and a half chunks.
One ad at a time.
Yeah, do 2 minute and a half chunks, one every half hour. And I will say yes to that. Bink. And Ari should be back right about now. So yes, I will repeat myself to some extent there, Ari. Yeah, you noticed the Chinese places all had about the same stuff. That does butts, doesn't it hard? But there are several different Chinese restaurants around here, and it took us several tries to find a Chinese restaurant we liked. And I'm not kidding. I went to half a dozen Chinese restaurants within a 5-minute driving distance from this house. We have that many takeout Chinese restaurants. You guys talking about Chinese food and making one order takeout? You probably should. I noticed such a big difference in all of them. There's a reason we shop at the one that's just named Hibachi, because it used to be a Japanese place and they bought it and they just left the side up because that was easier, we can tell. We're okay with that. They do a good job. The place that is like a minute drive from us is horrible.
Hi.
Hello, little cutie pie. The place right around the corner from us is called Peking. And I'm assuming they Pekinged about 10 years ago, and that's the last time they cooked fresh food. Because we ordered from there like 3 times, and every time we buy some of the same stuff usually. And my sesame chicken.
I learned something interesting.
Yes, dear?
You can play VR chat with a controller.
Yes, you can.
Fantastic.
And I'm not playing with a controller right now because.
But all 3 times we ordered from them in a row, the General Tso's and the sesame chicken both tasted like they had been sitting around for a week in a hot table because they were just tough and old tasting. One of the places we got recommended to us that's just a little bit further away is called Hop Sings. Been told how great they were. First off, they were takeout only, no in-restaurant. They had some tables, but they used them just as a place to store all the styrofoam containers. Pretty good girl. Thank you. And yay, Vulpix. Yes, you are. Good little Vulpix.
Yes.
We bought a couple.
The only place I had at was a Chinese place is Panda Express.
Oh.
And
Maybe your Panda Express must be better than
teriyaki
mine.
and teriyaki madness, which is teriyaki bowl.
Ah.
Yeah, that's how I know that. But the one I live near used to be good. Used to. And then they screwed up their fried rice multiple times. So we have. So me and my aunt and uncle, we have not gone back.
So
Last resort, if we couldn't do twin panda.
So the place we were told was supposed to be really good, called Hop Sings. We went up there and tried them. We each got combo platters, and your fried rice came in a little styrofoam cup. If you remember, first time Shaq, Shinigami Fox, give hugs, please. You got it, and thank you for the follow. I'm gonna give some hugs.
That name sounds familiar.
Get over here.
Shinigami Fox.
Give you some hugs. If you ever had an elementary school ice cream in a little styrofoam cup, it was like that kind of styrofoam cup. Here you go, and get a hug. All right, put you guys back. Cursor. That way I don't accidentally fly the camera anymore. And it tastes.
I feel out of place.
You're fine. The fried rice tasted like the styrofoam cup. It literally. It had no other flavor. It did not taste like the frozen peas and carrots. It did not taste like the rice. It tasted like the styrofoam cup it was stored in. We never went back there.
There we go. Now I'm a rainbow keggy.
But we went to several other takeouts around us, all of them with similar results of very meh. Stuff having tasted like it was sitting around. And then we tried this one place that's a little further away, and boom, we found our spot. It's called Hibachi, and it's delicious.
We also have another place called Lucky 5 Chinese, and it was alright, but I still prefer Panda over it.
It does depend on who's making good stuff and not. Sometimes your Panda's your winner. I think I missed some stuff, because I'm bad.
Lucky 5's orange chicken was way too spicy for me.
Pretty good girl, Cap. I know.
Orange chicken.
I still need to find a good Chinese place near me. Nothing near me. Last I checked outside of Panda. Yeah, Wild. Well, there is that good buffet next to the mall that we've eaten at. They do a takeout option, but I'm not sure how the pricing is, so your mileage may vary. And I'm almost missing more things. Mendes says, We have a few places around, but it doesn't scratch that itch just yet. Yeah. Sometimes you really got to try to find a place that hits you right. She says, that's it. I'm ordering some chow mein and teriyaki chicken. Thanks, Cad. Thanks a lot, Mama. Or, thank your father, kids. Thanks, Dad. Either one works for me. I'm good with this. Also,
Yes.
those are good choices. I do love me a good chow mein. Specifically noting chow mein, not what Panda Express calls chow mein. That's lo mein. Chow mein is supposed to be meat and sauce served over crunchy noodles. For shame. But they do make good lo mein and call it chow mein, so I'm not going to argue about that part.
There's a ramen noodle thing brand out there called chow mein. I used to get it, but I got tired of how hard it was to open the package. There was so much adhesive to keep it closed that the covering would always rip.
Oh,
This is so irritating.
I'm sorry. Ari be like,
The only thing I get from Panda is orange chicken, chow mein, and fried rice.
these are all good choices. Panda has a lot of good things on their serving tray area. Effectively, I've had quite a few things from there, and I'm still not done trying new stuff I want to try because I don't go there very often. They're other side of town for me in any direction. Ari be like, what? Gross. I agree. If you're talking about the styrofoam fried rice, very gross. And Silver wants something. Silver wants. I'm a good girl. I'm a good girl, Silver. There. Did that satisfy your request?
Yeah,
Okay, good.
you're a good girl.
Meep, Panda's either sweet or salty. I have had good and bad experiences from Pandas depending on where the Panda is. If the Panda's a standalone restaurant, it tends to have better chances with me of it being good as opposed to an in the mall one. Which is weird because it should make a big difference. But the two different Pandas that I've eaten at that are just a Panda, not part of a mall, much better array of foods to pick from, and everything tastes a lot fresher. So, with anything, no matter what kind of chain it is, your mileage may vary upon location. Papa John's definitely hits that game of, I've had areas where the Papa John's was the dirt and other ones where apparently they were the best pizza joint in town, but you never know until you order whether or not you're getting cooked pizza or raw dough with some toppings put on it.
That was weird.
I mean, they're all really good,
I'm leaning-
but not cheap mood satisfier. I feel ya. Yes, dear?
I'm leaning back in my chair, and for a quick second, your legs blended into the floor.
Nice. I really know that. I know what you mean about being the need of a cheap Chinese food because we have the good Chinese restaurant in town. We have Wu's, which is actual authentic Chinese food. But that ain't cheap. That is definitely not cheap. But it's really good. But that cheap Chinese takeout flavor, it's its own thing. It's not real Chinese food. It's like trying to compare a McDonald's hamburger to a ribeye from a steak place. They're both cow, but they're not the same. Not even remotely close. I'm still perplexed how Panda went from food court to standalone places. Well, they were one of the smarter food court places because they survived by actually moving out of food courts into the real world as malls were going less and less. So they were
That's supposed to mean.
they were ahead of the curve. No worries. I don't go to Panda Express. There's a little restaurant near me that sells authentic Chinese food. Nice. And unless you actually know what authentic Chinese food is, most people are still thinking, not of even authentic Chinese food, but Chinese American and British Chinese food. Because what's actual authentic Chinese food looks almost nothing like you'll find at most every takeout Chinese restaurant. It's like night and day. They are completely in a different world. I'm not complaining about either.
Oh yeah.
They're both delicious. One is just American trash, and we love our American trash. When I was traveling a lot, Panda was one of the only places to get food at Dulles International Terminal, and never again. Oh my! Wow! Was it that bad? Wild says, I do the Panda Express in the mall. Easier to get in and out of there. You know, that's fair, because in your side of town, the Panda is in that weird lot next to the Popeyes. And getting in and out of that shopping center, and even specifically those particular mini lots, is heckers. I do it for the Popeyes every once in a while. But that's a stretch. Papa John's has, without fail, always nuked my system. You know, it's never been a good one on me. I've never really personally had a really great experience with them. And almost every time I end up with the pizza that's still skishy in the middle. Like the dough is still dough. I'm like, how you mess this up? You had one job. The outside of the pizza is burnt. The outside be burnt, but the middle is still goo. What the F?
Nuked my system. What the heck is that supposed to mean?
I'm trying to figure. You're everything between the mouth and the other pair of cheeks. Tommy no likey. I think that got through to her.
Right. Now that my curiosity on that has been satiated, I am going to go shave.
I'm okay with this. Woos is good, but yeah.
I don't like having a mustache and beard.
Neither do I. I hate it.
I don't like facial hair.
Always so itchy.
I don't like facial hair.
Too itchy on me.
So time to go get rid of it.
Good rock. Woos is good, but yeah, that's not cheap or takeout. Yeah, they're a totally different world. They're delicious. That's go out and eat a steak, not go out and get McDonald's to bring home. Totally different world. Different experience. You go to Woo's to sit down and enjoy Woo's. You do not go to Woo's to get a little cardboard box of to-go. Though if you play your cards right, you have a little to-go box of leftovers for snack later. I had Korean food for the first time in 10 plus years this last weekend. Beef bulgogi was bulgogi, and it was great. Awesome. Fun fact, the Chinese restaurant, in super air quotes, in the town where I grew up was actually a Korean restaurant with a few Chinese items on the menu, because the family that ran it was Korean, but they opened...
Tiny.
You're allowed. But they opened their restaurant not long after a certain war, and this was a lot easier to market to the idiots in Apollo. That, and they wouldn't have known what Korean food was supposed to taste like anyway. So just call it Chinese and walk away. There's no such thing as in and out in my mall. Oh, yeah.
Yes, I am a Vulpix.
You're an adorable Vulpix. Yeah, your mall, Mendy, is... that's a life experience. I'm surprised you don't have to get a hotel room in the mall before you go home. Otherwise, you might not make it through. And the potty looked like Chernobyl afterwards. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Papa John's
Yeah.
definitely does not agree with several of us, and not just because pizza is no longer a food. This was when pizza could still be a food for me. FYI, the best sushi
Maybe the
restaurant.
Papa John. Maybe the Papa John's is what messed you up.
No, I'm Pizza Parma's got the final nail in the coffin on that one.
No, I know. I'm just saying. If you're gonna blame something, blame Papa John.
FYI, the best sushi restaurants have Korean chefs, except in Japan. I'm not going
Yes,
to.
Connie, Papa John needs to. Papa John needs to get hit by a freight train.
I can't say for sure.
Did Papa John's? Did Papa John's get bought out by Shaq? So.
I have no idea. All I know is the guy that was Mr. Papa no longer was part of the company. He's left it long ago.
Yeah, and apparently
he's a dick.
jackass.
Yeah, we don't like him for other reasons. I'm not sure on 100% of that, Commander. I do know my favorite sushi restaurants around here, but I'm not sure of the nationality origins of the sushi chefs. I can definitely say that the Izaka.
Backed me up. I thought I was tucking at my butt now.
Yeah. I can definitely say that the izakaya ramen is definitely the best place for sushi around here. So whoever works there, wherever they're from, they're best in town as far as national origins. Have you ever been to a
Mongolian place I haven't tried? It's called Hoo Hot.
Mongolian?
Hoo Hot? I don't know.
Mongolian's pretty tasty. You should do that. Have you ever
We
been?
had a Brazilian place that had interesting. It basically had like a platter, like they bring out a big plate that spun around and you could taste.
Mm-hmm.
And one of my cousin was telling me about it. They had chicken hearts on it, and he's like, I'm like, that's just gross. He's like, actually, they were pretty good.
Chicken hearts are delicious. They are not gross. Have you ever?
Yeah, but I was like confused when he said. I was like, why?
They also often serve those at Brazilian steakhouses, so look for that at your next Brazilian steakhouse. Have you ever been to a Mexican restaurant where the food is drier than the Sahara? The only edible thing they had was the tortilla chips? Yeah, I call that Taco Bell. I'm kidding.
How very dare you?
But yes, I have been to a few bad Mexican
I
places.
like Taco Bell.
But I will sooner go to Cebollas because for the same price as Taco Bell, I get authentic and Mexican and way more of it. And they're like right on the corner from me.
Del Taco. Del Taco's pretty bad.
I don't think we have one of those around here, so I can't judge.
Or a taco place that kind of died off called Taco Time. We used to have here.
Papa John's tastes like cardboard the last time I had it. Well, that's fair. At least yours tastes like it was a cooked product, so that's something.
Are you sure that's Papa John's and not Little Caesars? Because Little Caesars sometimes tastes like cardboard.
To me, Little Caesars just tastes like one of those in-store, the blank pizza crusts, the ones you're supposed to make yourself that are already like a crust.
Yes.
Tastes like those.
And and for some reason, they overly make the marinara sauce for the pizza spicy for no reason whatsoever.
Just to confuse
I
us.
can only eat a couple slices before I get heartburn.
Especially in Japan, says the commander. I've yet to go to Japan to eat sushi, so I can't definitely judge that one at all. But I'll take your word for it on that.
I respect my brother, by the way.
Shaq owns
He's
PJ's.
going to Japan, and my brother...
Yeah.
I respect my brother, because he's going to Japan in a couple months.
Nice. Shaq is a spokesperson for Papa John's, at least. Well, you know, he's the spokesperson for everything else.
Because I've always wanted to go to Japan.
Me too, but I don't think that's going to happen
Tokyo.
anytime.
Not Tokyo. I want to go all the cultural places. Like all the Inari temples and that.
That man had questionable early sweats. Yes, Mr. John, Mr. Papa John seemed questionable in a lot of ways. I don't miss him being part of television anymore. Rika says, hey, you. Hello, Rika. Hello, little noodle. We were talking about noodles earlier. Not you, actual noodles. Mongolian is best at buffets because it's fresh. Yes. Anytime you can get fresh Mongolian, that is the way to go. Kenny has a point.
Has somebody in chat's ears ring when you say noodle?
Yes. Well, if you type them, that's Rika. Because that's what Rika is. Rika's a noodle. I was an exchange student to Brazil in high school. Churrasco, I know that's what Brazilian steakhouse means, is amazing. They do chicken hearts so well. Yes. Oh my, yes. Completely yes.
Yeah, we had Tucanos that was, I guess, a Brazilian steakhouse.
Yes, we had a Toscanos, and they're gone. They closed. I'm very unhappy about that. I got to go all the way down to India to get a Brazilian steakhouse. But that's one of the places where I did get chicken hearts served to me other than made at home. The dude came around with the chicken heart skewer. Everybody was turning him down until he got to my table, and I said, hook me up. And he gave me like 2. And then he walked around the room again with it, and he came back to me, and he's like, chicken hearts? I was like, oh, please, yes. And he said, how many you want? I said, yes. And he just like scraped the entire spear onto my plate. I'm like, I love you.
And everybody else in the whole place looked at you like, you're a freak.
I am.
You're eating hearts.
They're so good. So good. That is one of the best parts of the chicken. Freebird's burritos. Freebird's burritos are gigantic.
The best part.
Nuggets are every part. You may be getting heart one way or the other of that. I've never had a Freebird's burrito, so I'm going to take your word for that on the giganticness. I will say that Chipotle's burritos have become less the size of your head. This makes me sad. While it says Little Caesars grew up with it. I like Little Caesars grew up with it. You know, we had Little Caesars show up in our Kmart when I was about 10 or so. And I liked them back then a lot more than I like them now. Their flavor has definitely changed after they rehashed everything to their new business model. It's not the same. It's one of the few that is somewhat digestible, so I can't complain about that, but it's not the same as it was. Price is definitely not.
Vita has some pretty big burritos.
I never had chicken hearts at Fuga de Chow. That's because they don't love you, Kenny. Kenny, they don't love you because they're not bringing you chicken hearts. Tell them you want chicken hearts and that you want love. Churrasco is BBQ. Churrasca is BBQ restaurant. Oh, my apologies, Rika. I did not mean to mishoosh that. These are fancy words I don't hear very often, so I'm not the bestest. But I'm glad you got to enjoy much of these things when you were at exchange student. That sounds like a lot of fun. I'm jelly about this. I'm very jelly. I hope you had a great time experiencing another culture like that, because that sounds really nice. I've had them once, and they're not my thing. You know what? That's fair. Not everybody has to like the same things. Otherwise, there didn't need to be a menu with more than 3 choices on it. Commander says, Freebird, dude. Freebird. Don't play Freebird. Nepal says, yeah, but Chipotle is still good. Last 2 times I went there, my pork was dry. I was very unhappy. Used to really love it, and the last 2 times I felt like the The pork was just not happening. I'm hoping it was just a bad day both times.
Seeing if you don't like it, you take it back. They'll remake you a new one.
Yeah, but I take it. We were doing takeout, so I couldn't exactly do that. I'd be like driving back 10 minutes to try and trade in a burrito. So, you really like surrounding yourself with cute eye candy on stream, don't you? Well, I don't mind one bit. They show up on their own, and I don't complain that I have an adorable little Vulpix and a cute little Kiggy with me. I mean, you like being cute little eye candy on someone's stream, don't you, little noodle? I mean, you're eye candy in my book. Cutie.
No.
Cute little Lulu there and a Caddie. We have a good local burrito place called the Salsa Grill, and it's what I go to if I want to burrito. You know, I haven't tried the Salsa Grill. I really need to do that. Oh, no, I'm just giving you some info. I'm just expressing my appreciation for your side. Yes. Yes, you're both adorable, and Rika agrees. Chipotle has dropped in...
If Rika says so, it's true.
Yep. Noodle would not lie to us. Noodle's a good boy. Manny says Chipotle has dropped in quality. Even Sunny, the Chipotle fan, has dropped. Wow, that says something. Yeah, Sunny's a big Chipotle fan, and he's not as happy with them anymore. I'm worried. It had been a weekly thing, and now it's almost a year since last time. Oh my. Oh. Chipotle, what did you do to Sunny? Sunny?
Yeah, just give me $5. Give me a $5 cravings box from Taco Bell.
Sunny, show me at the burrito where they touched you.
Well, you gotta give Taco Bell credit. They do got the Baja Blast.
Baja Blast. Blacha Blast. I need my shark juice. See, ours here is still really quite decent. Well, I'm glad yours is good. This has been across many stores, funny enough. Wow. We have
Okay, speaking of best... Because I got a commercial for Burger King. What about best burger place? Personally, I like Wendy's.
I normally don't like a fast food burger. I'm going to put that right out there. I do like Red Robin. Okay, Five Guys. Five Guys is technically a fast food burger. I like them. If I'm going to have a fast food burger, give me Five Guys along with give me a large fries from them in a paper bag that's going to make a spot on my seat.
Extra large fry, which is large fry, which is actually going to become an extra large because they overdo it.
To be fair, this is not the place where I've had the largest fries ever. Mendy will have known of this. Mendy definitely knows of this place. Five Guys, all right, but it's pricey. Yeah, it really is. But I love the flavor on their burger and the fries. If you wanted the largest...
I will... If I had a choice, I usually go with a Baconator from Wendy's.
This is fair.
Over whatever McDonald's sells.
A restaurant that no longer exists...
Again, McDonald's for their little $1 hamburger, it's good when you're just needing a quick eat.
I really don't like a basic fast food burger, mostly. The fries from a place that's near where Mendy used to live for a while, called The O. The O doesn't exist anymore, and this item didn't exist for a while before they were gone, but they had an extra large fries, which was literally 2 fryer baskets full, and I do mean squared, pressed in full, and then dumped out onto a tray. And when I say dumped, they are still the shape of the fryer baskets on the tray. You did not get a small unless you had 2 people to eat. You did not get a medium unless you had a table full. And large, that's 2 tables.
I'm Bark.
Welcome back.
I'm not sure if it was you or somebody else, but somebody said they ordered during a fur con. They went to McDonald's and asked for 777 chicken nuggets.
Nice. Let's see, did I miss anything?
I think it was Heartwood that talked about that.
I can't wear my Navy hat in Five Guys. They overload the bag with fries. I mean, oh my. Commander, I'm going to take you to Five Guys, and I'm going to order fries with you, because I want the extra fries. Kenny says, I went to Argentinian steakhouse in Orlando with Mariana Nears during Megaplex. She introduced me to sweetbread, which was actually pancreas. It was okay, but I don't think I could live off it. I can understand that. I like a lot of different organ meats. I don't think I've ever had pancreas, but I do love a lot of organ bits. And they're not legal to sell in this country under most cases. For some reason, I do not understand this. The O was only good for fries. Yes. Okay, fries and pitchers of Yingling. You bought a pizza if you absolutely had to get variety on your table. That was it. You go to a place called The Original Hot Dog, you buy fries and maybe pizza.
Thing, because it's probably an FDA thing.
Yeah, unfortunately.
My face has been shaved.
Good girl. Corgi says, for Chipotle, drop in meat prep quality, stingy proportions, and more soap weed in the rice. Yes, actually 110% yes on all that. The meat all seems to have gotten really shittier, and the portion cilantro.
Oh. Why did you just say that?
Because those of us who taste it the way we do, it tastes like palm olive. Unfortunately, I'm of the genetic type that I get the palm olive flavor too, and I really want to enjoy it, but it just doesn't work. Yeah, it's all you.
Not for me, man. I'm okay with
I don't know what palm olive is either.
palm olive,
and soap.
dish soap.
Oh.
Yeah.
Why does it taste like this soap?
It's just how cilantro works. It either tastes like cilantro to you, or it tastes like dish soap. It's 100%
It's a
divisive.
genetic thing.
There is if
In
you
my case, it tastes like shit.
yeah. But it literally tastes like dish soap. It 100% tastes like dish soap. There's not a for all of those of us who taste it, it tastes exactly like the dish soap smells, or if you've accidentally gotten it in your mouth. It is just that. It's disgusting.
I've never had that much cilantro then.
Either that or you
I've
actually.
never eaten cilantro rice.
But if you don't taste the flavor, you don't taste the flavor. You either do or you don't taste that. It's totally genetic. So either it's delicious to you or it tastes like soap.
Weird.
Yeah.
You're actually the second person that I know personally that it tastes like that.
Go figure. And I wanted to like it so many times.
See, I will agree. I do get the dish soap taste when I eat cilantro.
The more you know.
More for me.
I get
I'm
a
okay
more.
with this.
Yeah.
Acquired taste for
Like,
liking
they
certain
taste vaguely
things.
like if you wash your hands, you don't completely dry, like rinse them off, and then
Yeah.
you just really lick your finger. Yeah. Soap taste.
Everything else was taking your life in your own hands. It closing was a huge shrug for me. Yeah, the O was special. I did love the fries. I did love going there for fur meats to eat a big pile of fries with friends and drinking a beer, but that was pretty much it. Hot salsa was still good at the Chipotle. Okay, well, at least they got that right still. That's one thing. They got that.
I really want to know what the world record for nuggets is for McDonald's.
Too
The
many.
highest amount somebody's ever ordered.
Uh, too many. I mean, they come in a 40-pack, so
Uncanny.
what?
True.
The coincidence that I opened up a video for about Power World mods, and then I am getting an ad for Blitz.gg that helps make Power World better.
Nice.
Oh,
And,
that's weird.
and once you get what I need, I'll make you at home at Chipotle sauce to Corgi. Aw, who's a good tiger? Good tiger. Make that delicious.
I know Chick-fil-A gets a lot of crap for it, but their sauce is pretty good.
But they will not get a penny of my money because they literally put millions of dollars towards lobbying against gay rights. And that is...
I mean, technically, I bet you can Google how to make their sauce.
Yeah, I know enough people that figure out how to make chicken taste like theirs does, so it's not that big a deal. I have no love lost for not going there, and I'm never going to eat from there again.
Yeah, and I'd rather go KFC or Popeyes instead of Chick-fil-A.
Popeyes is so good.
KFC is more my thing.
We all have our
If
choices.
I had a choice, I'd go KFC.
Wild likes the Lee's famous chicken. So again,
And oddly enough, KFC wasn't founded in Kentucky. It was founded here in Utah.
hey,
Oh, I'm not
Kentucky
surprised.
Fried Chicken.
The very first KFC was built here in Salt Lake, in Utah.
nice. Mendy says you either have the gene or you don't. That is 100% correct. The number of times I went to a place like a Thai restaurant or a pho place and they had cilantro on my food, I was like, this looks good. And I like take a bite thinking this looks delicious. And all of a sudden I get the cilantro in my mouth. I was like, palm olive. And then I see the green stuff. I'm like, I'm going to pick all of you off and put you off to the side of my food because I don't want to eat any more of you. Stupid soapweed. Rika says there's a genetic component that
I
makes...
think Silver's mind just got blown when I said KFC was founded in Utah.
But it was the Colonel that did it, so that's the thing. Rika agrees there's a genetic component that makes cilantro taste like dish soap to some people. And yes, I do have that, unfortunately, because as a foodie myself, someone that really prides himself in cooking different foods and trying different things, it really sucks that something like that tastes like complete arse. Kenny, you and Nepal can share the cilantro. We decided this.
Oh, holy crap.
Cheap.
It was founded in 1952, and it is partial restaurant, partial museum for KFC.
Chibi giving little sippies. Cute.
The more you know.
Commander says their chicken wrap is good but overpriced. Cilantro, you're soaking in it. Yeah, I just washed some dishes today, so I used some, just squirted some cilantro juice. Blah. But no, I do ask anyone that at all has any non-straight cisgendered friends, please avoid eating and giving any money to the Chick-fil-A gods. They actually do put money towards anti-gay rights lobbying, not just lobbying towards us not getting any bonuses over anybody else. I'm talking about rights in general, like the right to remain married, which is trying to get on the list of things that is trying to get turned over in this country. I don't want to not be married. I love my husband. So please don't support people that are going to try and make it so I cannot be a married couple anymore. Please. There's a local chicken place. that the chicken tastes a little sweet when cold. It's nummy. I think they use buttermilk in the marinated. Oh yeah, one of the best ways to make good fried chicken is definitely involving a buttermilk marinade. I know that the Corgi Ba does use a buttermilk marinade when frying chicken. I have tasted this. I have loved this. I don't mind if that little doggo decides to cook chicken ever. And they get upset that people know about that and claim they no longer do it, but they very much are. Absolutely. Every time they say, we're not doing that anymore, we stop. We promise. We promise. Hee. We only did that before. Hee hee. We don't do that anymore. Hee hee. And then money goes into the lobbying anyway. Oh, we got caught again. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, we still have been doing that for the last 7 years since the last time we officially were caught. But we stopped. We didn't do that anymore. Again, it'll happen. They get caught, get found out they're putting money towards it, and that's not nice. It's not nice. No lobbying against my right to exist. We don't play like that. And while I do appreciate the fast foodness, like you were mentioning different burger places and whatnot, I kind of gave up regular fast food burgers in general probably about 15 or so years ago.
That's probably healthier.
In general, that's when the cost had started to really go up, and I wasn't seeing a value in it, and I wasn't really enjoying the taste as much anymore. The last time I probably went and ate at McDonald's for anything other than breakfast was back when I lived in York with other people because they were going. And it just wasn't that good to me. I was like, this is kind of nah.
What are people's opinions
Yeah,
on
I
steak
will
and shake?
agree.
On what?
McDonald's
Steak and
breakfast
shake.
is the best. To the point that apparently McDonald's knows their breakfast is the best.
And then they stop serving it all day again. Steak and Shake is really, when they get my order right, Steak and Shake is really good. I like their burger, but I don't necessarily call that a fast food. I at least consider that to be a semi-sit down.
Yeah, their fries come out so really good.
I know they have a burger with mushrooms on it, and it's pretty tasty. That and the fact you can get I shouldn't eat it anyway, but I do, a milkshake, and yeah, they make good milkshakes. Heck, I get their chili when I eat there usually.
We have a little mom and pop place here called One Man Band. It makes pretty good burger.
Nice.
It's One Man Band because there's one guy cooking everything. Hence the name.
I will admit, occasionally we do have the random Arby's takeout, but I feel like roast beef sandwiches from Arby's is a different experience than a takeout hamburger from a fast food place.
Mm-hmm.
And I will also say, this has actually become it's pretty darn rare for us anymore, but we would occasionally stop at Wendy's for chicken sandwiches because I like their crispy and Fopsy likes their spicy. But that's not getting a burger there. That's getting a hunk of chicken on a bun. So, kinda. McRib equals the capybara sandwich. And ironically, though, those are most definitely pork. Not rib meat, but pork. Something go ding. What go ding?
Oh, for right now, all I want is my cold to go away.
I feel you there.
Sore throat and stuffy nose is the worst.
Josh Woo S2. Well, welcome to the stream there, Josh. And I do most weeks pick up a pack of frozen McRib-like sandwich meats. They're the Encore brand ones. I get 6 little strips of rib-like product for $4. I eat them for dinner that night and breakfast, lunch the next day, and it's worth my $4.
I don't understand the hype behind the McRib. It ain't that good.
I like them only because it's something I used to get in the freezer section of our local grocery store. They used to sound like they did chicken patties, just the fake rib patty itself on a styrofoam tray wrapped in cellophane.
The ones from McDonald's.
Yeah.
It's kind of mid. Like,
it's a processed pork product with barbecue sauce.
I noticed how we haven't mentioned Burger King.
Yeah. It's because nobody seems to care about them. Crickets.
They don't even care about themselves. They always appear closed.
Mendy says, I've gotten pretty lukewarm over fast food unless mood for Taco Bell hits once a year. You know, I can definitely feel you. I may have joked about Taco Bell earlier, but they are one of the few that I would get maybe once a year. And it'd probably just be I'd get the 3-pack of tacos and a drink. But that's
or the $5 cravings box. So I usually get.
Yeah. It's a thing. It's a thing. Wendy's is the road trip food. Wendy's is the one that's dangerously close to our house because that is literally at the end of our street. So, yeah, that's too close to home.
Let me guess. You get the smell sometimes.
No. We're down when
smell of fried food from the Wendy's.
No, we're at the wrong angle for that. We get the actual good rib place and the shitty Chinese place. So either get delicious rib smell or burnt fried rice oil. One of the two. Commander says the Wendy's spicy chicken sandwich. Yeah, Fopsy and you must love that together. That is apparently a good sandwich. Wild also says I do like the Wicey spicy sandwich. Wild likes the Wicey spicy sandwich. Spicy sandwich. IR talk today. IR have good mouth. Mouth work, yes. Kenny said,
I was gonna say, did somebody hit you with the cutesy voice?
no. That's just me not being out of words. Something else went ding. Turso Scout. Oh, Turbo Scout has also followed. Thank you, Turbo Scout, for the follow. I appreciate.
God, I have a story about Burger King.
When
they had their funnel cakes.
Mm-hmm.
When I worked there, my dad had ordered onion rings. And here's proof how stupid the Burger King I worked at ran their stuff. Some reason they didn't have the idea to separate the oil from normal food and the sweet stuff. So my dad ordered onion rings. He said, "Oh, why are these sweet?" And I'm like, I believe they use the same oil for the onion rings that they use for the funnel cake.
Nice. That's a bad idea.
What joint is your favorite? Wendy's, McDonald's, Burger King, homemade, other.
So it's like,
Yeah.
why would you? I give McDonald's crap, but at least they have the decency when they have sweet food, they separate the oils. Or have one fryer set for the sweet stuff and some for the regular stuff.
Kenny says, I do enjoy Burger King's Italian chicken sandwich. Honestly, I had that once. I was not a fan. I'm not opposed to you enjoying it. But if I remember right, that had their weird big oval-shaped flat piece of chicken patty on it. I actually don't like that chicken patty. I don't like the flavor of it. It just does not work for me. You're allowed to enjoy it. I'm not complaining about that.
I don't like Burger King because it costs an extra $1 for them to put cheese on it. Like, really? I want a Whopper with cheese. I don't want to pay $1 extra for you to open the package of cheese and slap it on the burger. If I wanted to do that, I would do it at home where it's free.
Ari says, Wiener Schnitzel? No, I don't normally eat any Wiener Schnitzel.
Oh, God. I had one of those.
I've never
Here in Utah.
eaten a Wiener Schnitzel, but I have seen them.
I've eaten when I was a kid.
Mendy's.
I have a pretzel maker.
Wendy says Taco Supreme, but if
Unlike how I'm sorry. You read.
Mendy says Taco Supreme, but it fell off when they discontinued the 5-layer burrito. Oh, that sucks. And Cutie Voice from Chi. So I will start the Cutie Voice at 20, 10, and 40 seconds. Okay. And then gives me cute little smiley faces.
How nobody has bothered to give a shit about Burger King in the poll.
Apparently, it's the low popular.
For other because the best burger I have ever had came from Red Robin. Oh my freaking god!
Red Robin is good burger.
Yeah, fair enough.
It's the one with the pineapple on it.
I like that Schwoomburger and
Baja Burger.
And Fopsy likes the one that has I think it's a scorpion pepper sauce on it. Apparently, Turbo Scott has been working for 4 years at the local McDonald's. Well, I am glad for you. I hope that's been a good job and that they have at least given you some good food and or you're enjoying yourself. Commander says, I once made a Wiener Schnitzel with a friend for family. And Wendy's wins at 5 votes, 63%. Yay! Yes, we did it homemade. Wow. Commander, you are an adventurous creature sometimes.
Burger King is basically dead.
Ari says, I like homemade.
I mean, I'll
homemade
eat
corn
at
dogs?
all these burger joints.
There are.
I'm going to Red Robin. I'm getting that delicious burger that's got pineapple on it.
Red Robin's
So
good.
Good.
I just wish they didn't always have a line every time I went to go there. Like an hour-long wait to sit down at a burger place. I end up just walking away.
Red Robin here in close by is in a mall.
Yeah, ours too.
First time I ever had to actually walk away from a restaurant waiting for food was mine and my brother's birthday dinner. And we went to IHOP. Nobody ever came to take our order,
I'm sorry.
but we left. Almost had to do it for another birthday dinner where I went. Oh, where did I go? I forgot what it was, but they had endless shrimp.
Red Lobster.
Oh yeah, that was it. Thank you. Yes, that's where I went.
And Ari said,
Left there because they were prioritizing takeout orders.
like homemade corn dogs? Well, yes. Homemade corn dogs are not that hard to do. You just make the batter and you skewer your hot dogs and deep fry them. Actually pretty easy, just not something I would choose to do just because I don't like corn dogs that much. Mendy says, I think Wiener Schnitzel is also a restaurant name rather than the Schnitzel. Yes, that is the name of a restaurant and the name of a food product. That's what I'm talking about, LOL. Which is a flattened pork or veal that is deep fried. Yes.
Excuse me.
Kenny says, Red Robin Burger, bottomless fries, and a side of baboons. Yes, well, that would definitely make Kenny happy. Kenny likes baboons. So Kenny gets that baboons.
He eats balloons?
No, he likes baboons. He doesn't eat baboons. Silly. Commander says, we did veal jack. Her old man was a retired Master Chief Petty Officer. He was impressed that the Navy officer could cook. Well, you know.
Oh, he's Master Chief?
He was a Master Chief Petty Officer. Mendy says, schnitzel with German potato salad is great. Sonny does good schnitzel. Schnitzel. You can keep the potato salad, though. I really, really don't like potato salad. generally, it has at least one of two ingredients, if not both of the ones that I absolutely cannot stand, being mustard and mayonnaise. So you can
So I take it you
keep
don't
that.
like macaroni salad.
Most things that are just an item with the word salad next to them, you can just cross those right off of Caddie's food list. Macaroni, pasta, potato, tuna, chicken. All of those salads.
Chef.
Well, I mean, a chef salad, you don't have to have dressing on, so that's fine.
I said everything that has salad at the end.
I said
next to it.
most things with salad next to them. Actual salad's a different thing. Mushy things called salad or keka. Ari gave an ooh face. Mendy says German potato salad isn't mayo based, but does have mustard. Ari says he's so good. So good. So good. Kenny says, when I met Jimmy in person at Furry Fiesta, we went to Red Robin. The ceiling lobby was covered in balloons. I bet you two were the happiest that day. It's potato, onion, seasoning, and vinegar.
Do you play the bullet?
I'd consider it.
With Kenny.
Well, Kenny likes helium balloons, so that most of them would probably keep you up on their own. Ari says Caesar salad. I'm
pretty sure most of us know the reference I'm going toward. It was keepy uppy.
with Caesar salad, just hold the dressing, and I'm probably happy. I usually like all the other ingredients. Mendy says I'll have to send you the recipe.
Like salad in general. Too many vegetables.
I would appreciate that. I would love to take a look at it and see if it's something that caddies could deal with ingesting. I've had
Big fat juicy burger or steak.
I will admit, there are a number of times where someone tried to convince me that, oh no, my XXX salad, in air quotes, is totally different than all those other salads, in air quotes. It's not going to taste like what you're thinking. It's not going to taste like that. And they make me eat, and I'm like,
It tastes like
yeah, this doesn't taste like mayonnaise. It tastes like Italian dressing, which is also keka. No.
Yeah, this is great. Where's your bathroom so I can quickly...
Yeah, that's one of those. I have one bite, and then I say, and I'm done. Kenny says, German potato...
I'm going to go home and ban you from my house. Because you halfway poisoned me with...
I wouldn't do that. I'm not that kind of
There are people
mean.
here who don't eat salad, but I'll eat coleslaw. Good.
You're allowed. I don't argue with people like these. German potato salad is good. I also enjoy mustard potato salad, but I refuse mayo-based potato salad. You know what, Kenny? You're allowed all the potato salad you want of whichever kinds make you happy. All you may enjoy. Red Robin is good, says Wild. I totally agree.
Raven.
If you end up at the Red Robin in our mall, right when they open at like between 11 and noon, you get a table and fast service. Elsewise, not so much. Kenny said commercials and back. Well, apparently Kenny's commercials are over. Raven says Caddie and then says ads. So apparently Raven still has ads, even though Kenny's ads finished.
My favorite thing from food restaurant is the Awesome Blossom from Chili's.
Is that similar? Is that like the bloomin' onion from Outback?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, those are all. Wherever you get one of those kinds of things, I've yet to have a bad experience with. Those are always so good.
Boogaboo.
The only place I enjoy coleslaw is Famous Dave's. The only place I enjoy coleslaw is Permane Brothers, because they have a vinegar-based coleslaw that's on your sandwich. I don't.
Coleslaw from many different restaurants. I can't remember which one was my favorite.
I don't
I
know.
really like coleslaw.
I did not expect to like the coleslaw on that sandwich. I cannot imagine a Permane sandwich without it on it.
When me and Sue were watching it, they edited that episode where Bingo lost Flopsy, her bunny.
Mm-hmm.
Bennett was allergic to coleslaw. In the Disney Plus version, he burps, but in the original, he sneezes. It's weird. I don't know why they changed it.
I don't know.
Oh yeah, Bandit's allergy to something he likes to eat.
Wild says, oh yes, I had Red Robin on Halloween for lunch last year. Got my burger in 5 minutes. Yeah, the last couple times we ate at that Red Robin, we started our morning early at the zoo, did our walk around. We're out of the zoo by right at about 11, and then went right to the Red Robin right as they were opening, and boom, service immediately. Go there at any time past like noon, SOL, no food for you. You're going to wait an hour for a table to then order, and good luck getting a reorder of fries, because that'll be there in another hour. Kenny says, I only had one commercial. That's interesting. It should be giving everyone the even minute and a half on the commercial breaks, so it doesn't matter how many it's going to be. It's going to be the same amount of time, theoretically. It should be. Raven says, back. And Mendy says, I sin in person for Pittsburgh. Permanes is not very good. Oh, that's okay. You don't have to like it. Mr. Tibbles, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that.
Good question. What is everybody's favorite place for a Philly cheesesteak?
Geno's. I've had it in Philly, so Geno's. Wild says, I tried Permanes at their Indianapolis location. There's an Indianapolis location of Permanes. Okay, any place other than the one on Smallman is not the same. All of those are franchises of the original mess that is Permane Brothers. It's a totally different experience to eat it at the correct location. Even going to the Market Square one, as opposed to the one down on the Strip, is totally not the same game.
Yeah, I'm laughing at what Kenny just said.
I'm almost there. Effing Disney editing, leave Bluey alone. Yeah, just give it to us. It's good enough.
Hell, even Disney took out the teasing episode for some reason. I didn't know that episode existed.
And hello, Mr. Tibbles, your first time chatting all this fun. Hello, I'm a gay pastel goth femboy furry otter. I go by he, him. I have a PTSD, depression, anxiety, high functioning autism, DID, suicide survivor, and ADHD. Mr. Tibbles, you officially have a lot of letters. You get the whole alphabet, unfortunately. I apologize about that, but welcome to the stream.
That's a big spectrum.
You got a lot going on, but I'm not going to hold any of that against you. You are a wonderful
And now to
pastel femboy otter. I'm almost there. Just a little topic. Has anyone here played Helldivers 2? No.
I want to.
No.
Connie has it. Duffman bought it for her.
I don't have time to play video games. I don't have time to get done things I want to get done, let alone to have time to play video games. I keep getting them.
Dude, you can fit some time in there somewhere.
Every time I have free time, someone thinks of something I need to be doing in my free time, and they take it from me. So I'm either busy or resting to the...
You tell them to piss off. You'd be like, I want my free time, please. Go find somebody else.
Yeah, then I get the guilt trips, and then I end up doing whatever it is everyone wants me to do, so...
That's not a good friend, then, if they guilt trip you.
Yeah, welcome to everybody. Anyway, looking at playing in the future, I'm okay with that. I hope all of you that enjoy Helldivers 2 get to enjoy it. Have you done White Castle? Once. I will say...
I've never had White Castle because they're not in the
I've
West
heard
Coast.
about it.
It tasted so mediocre. that did not.
That's accurate.
It didn't taste at all special. It didn't taste anything worth writing home about. Didn't make me want to say, hey, let's drive back down towards India and get that again. And did not agree with Fopsy. So I would have to be driving down there to eat it by myself. And I can get a shitty burger much closer without having a problem.
Without your body wanting to expel it.
Yeah, well, I didn't have that problem,
As
but
quickly as possible.
I didn't have that problem. Certain Fopsy did. And when you're driving a long ways to get to something like that, you don't want to have a potty problem getting back from there. Mendy says,
My lord,
Fast
why
food.
would you want to do that?
I don't know. Chi says,
Wait
Mendy,
till
me
you
too.
get to Aristrada's latest comment.
I'll be there in a minute. Mendy Chi says to Mendy, me too, thinking about getting it when it's on sale. Hopefully you both enjoy it. Mr. Tibb says, BRB, gonna start PC. Enjoy. Mendy says, it looks fun. Chi says, it's literally Starship Troopers the game. I've heard this, and sounds interesting.
I watched the gameplay. You're basically killing bugs. So yeah, it's like Starship Troopers.
You can play games on video?
God,
Yes.
That's a movie I haven't seen in years.
Haven't you seen those VHS games where you put the VHS tape in and you do things, but the tape basically does what it's going to do anyway? And this is actually a thing.
Better yet, Caddie. Anybody remember plug and play games?
Well, yes, but he was specifically talking about video being a game. This is literally video that's pretending to be a game.
Yeah.
That was a thing. That was a thing they tried to market in the 90s.
I had a Lord of the Rings Trivial Pursuit, and that's how you would play it, is have the tape playing along with you, and it would ask you questions.
Ah, interesting.
Yes, those were things. That was an era. They didn't the future of electronics was so up in the air in the 90s, so yes. Ari says, interesting. Just want to eat 30 burgers for fun. Yeah, and if you're at White Castle, that's like 10 bites.
Burgers for fun. Fun? You're gonna make yourself sick.
I think they're talking about 30 sliders.
Yeah, you could eat
Still,
30 of those. They're tiny.
Not me.
They're itty bitty. They have,
Been to White Castle.
yeah, you're
You've never seen a slider?
a White Castle slider is
I've never seen White Castle sliders.
they're itty ditty ditty bitty. There's reasons why people buy like 10 of them at minimum.
And I'm guessing what you're about to say, Caddie, is White Castle ain't that much to talk about.
Yeah, there's nothing worth of
The
them.
Foxy's sick.
And I didn't care for the flavor. It tastes like bland McDonald's. Bland McDonald's. McDonald's is already bland enough. It tasted like that, only less flavor.
Worse. How do you make a burger worse than McDonald's?
Yes. Mendy says, I'll probably grab it soon. Friend and partner are so eager to go. Well, I hope all of you enjoy. Kenny says I was being silly about being able to play video games. Yes, I know about VHS games. Yeah, you're old as us. You understand that at least. It's so weird.
Gross.
Ari says,
That's a lie, Caddie.
what?
You play Cookie Clicker all the time. That's a video
Yeah,
game.
we always see you playing Cookie Clicker.
Cookie Clicker just runs constantly.
And from what we heard from Flopsy, you've had it running on 3 machines at once.
No. I actually only am running it on one at a time. I log out of that computer, I log in on another computer and let it run there. I'm not actually playing it, it just exists and plays itself most of the time. This is why I have time to play Cookie Clicker, because I don't have to play it. It plays for me.
Okay.
Ari says, getting a slew of dipping sauces for them. Oh, so you can dip all your different White Castles in all the different sauces, so you can have 30 different flavors. Okay, now you got me for something there. That makes more sense. Commander agrees that White Castle is like a laxative. Yes. Wild says McGross. Okay, the reason you don't eat at McDonald's is because you are what you eat. Who is McDonald's? Clown. Therefore, McDonald's clown food. Don't eat clown food or you become clown. Simple logic.
Are you my McDonald's and you just be happy that I'm enjoying the fact that I'm fat?
Clown food. No clown food. Not food.
Eat cow, become cow.
I like being fat.
New. Imagine Round Table and White Castle trading names to Table, Castle, and White Round. Nice. Yeah, let's have Table, Castle, and White Round. Those would be two better restaurants. We'd win. Kenny says, I played Star Trek Next Generation VHS game. Oh, neat. I'm strangely jealous because that sounds fun. Ari says, yeah, I guess that's to dipping the White Castle in the 30 different sauces. You're special little buddy there, Ari. I love you. Kenny says, the Klingon in that game played Gowron. Aw, neat. He'll bring glory to your video game in your house. Press fast forward now for 3 seconds.
Watched Star Trek Next Generation. Q is also the voice of Discord in My Little Pony Friendship is Magic.
Yes, he is. Mm-hmm. So he basically played two different omniscient creatures.
Yeah, that checks out.
That are elements of chaos.
Yes, basically. So it's not like he played a new part. He just played an animated version of himself. Kenny says, eat Wendy's and become a sarcastic little girl on Twitter. That's 100% fair. I'm okay with this one. She says, I'm okay with this.
I think because Wendy's Twitter is pretty heated.
It is.
They roast everybody.
Also, you ate too much Wendy's. That's why I became girl. Where's your red pigtails?
No.
Yes.
Damn, I hope that White Castle's not bad because I'm taking a trip to Las Vegas there in April and trying it out. Okay, try it out, but make sure you try it when you're at least near a bathroom just in case. Do not go a long distance from the bathroom in the White Castle before you feel safe, that it's not going to cause a problem, or don't be too far from your hotel. Just precautions, children.
Or eat in restaurant.
Yeah, I think that's why John Delancey got cast as Discord. Yes, very much so. He did such a good job of that after doing such a good job of, well, being Evil God. And I've even seen him in a lot of other movies, random B movies that he just happened to be. He just plays kind of that bad guy, corporate person so well. I love when I see him on the screen. He never disappoints.
And now Silver is a sparkly kiggy.
Sparkle Kiggle. I'm okay with this.
I swept to the sunset. Speaking of voice actors, I did a Google search on one because I was watching Soul Eater, and one of the characters in Soul Eater named Death the Kid, his voice started sounding familiar, so I looked up the voice actor. And his name is what was it? Todd Habercorn, and he did a lot of voices for different anime characters, all for animes that I have watched. He is the voice of Razor in Genshin Impact, a character I own, and he is the voice of the Drifter in Destiny 2. I was like wow, that's a lot.
Nice. Mr. Tebble says, "Oh, go ahead, keep going."
It's just fun. It's just fun watching a cartoon, and it's like, why does this person's voice sound familiar? And I'm just compelled to like look up the character and like, oh, that's why.
Don't accidentally fall down the Robert Paulson rabbit hole. You'll never, ever find all the answers to what all he played. They're not all on his IMDb anymore.
I like Tim Curry.
Oh, yes. So many good voices out there. There are quite a few that I definitely love that have been in so many of my childhood.
Tim Curry in Texas was awesome.
He always is so good in
That's
cartoons.
That was the character's name was Hexus.
Oh.
And the late, great Tony J. He was the bad guy in almost everything.
As the Soviet guy.
Mm.
I'm going to the one place that has not been tainted by capitalism.
Space!
Space.
Before these disappear, Mr. Tibble says, eat Arby's. We don't discriminate, and we have all fresh ingredients for food you love. Oh, and we hired femboys. I'm okay with that. If anything...
Yeah, Hooters, though. Don't Hooters hire femboys, too?
No, normally they just hire big-breasted women.
I've only been to Hooters once in my life.
But Arby's definitely does a good job of making meat still look like meat when they serve it to you, which is one of the reasons why I like them. And I feel when I order, say, a roast beef sandwich, I don't feel cheated with what I get. I feel like you order the half pounder, you're getting a half pound of roast beef on a bun. It's worth it. And it tastes good. Kenny says they're supposed to open a Whataburger in the Vegas Strip. Never had them, but that's just not part of the world I live in. They don't have them around anywhere I've lived. Chi says, what? I'm not sure what you're watching.
White Castle is in Vegas. Thanks for making me look like a liar, because I said White Castle ain't in the West Coast. And I'm in Utah, therefore I've never seen a White Castle.
Mendy says Vegas.
So I assume they were only a Eastern United States thing.
Vegas Friends is saying White Castle is White Castle anywhere, but is like quadruple the usual price. Well, that's Vegas. Charge more. Star Trek's Lower Decks brought back lots of the original actors to voice their actors. Yay. Yes, I've enjoyed Lower Decks. I'll say guilty pleasure. Will watch as much as it shows up. Mr. Tibble says, LOL, MK, I'm a lurk and play games. Hi, thank you very much for showing up. Please enjoy your lurking. Enjoy listening to me in the background while you're playing your Gamagamos. I will be here, babbling. Mendy says, I must away. I have a great stream. Goodbye, Mendy. Have fun. Have fun with the Corgi Ba. Pet all the doggos and kitties again for me. Tell them all they're good boys and girls. Kenny says, Arby's had a good hush puppy breaded fish, and I loved it. I missed that. I never had it. I don't think it's still there. I was just went for the roast beef.
Stuffy nose really easy to go away. I hate stuffy noses.
Me too. They're so annoying. Whataburger's Texas.
I'm normally a mouth breather, but it's more annoying when your nose is stuffy.
Yeah. Whataburger is a Texas base, but it is in many states. Yeah, it is a southern originated critter, kind of like. We have what's it place here? The cheese curd place sells fish. Mine go blank. Mine go burr.
So are we all saying White Castle is the burger equivalent of Taco Bell?
No, Taco Bell's way better. That's
Don't denigrate Taco Bell like that.
No, I meant with having to go to the bathroom afterwards.
Yeah.
Taco Bell,
I only had that issue when I had
Downstairs.
beans at Taco Bell.
True.
That's
I've
Taco.com.
never had that problem. It's just a running joke.
No, too much in. I'm cheating. I'm using Google
This
Maps.
is a southern-based thing.
It is Culver's. Culver's was the word I was trying to think of. Thank you, Google Maps, for fixing my idiocy.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. We have
Yeah,
plenty of those around here. They're really good.
Culver's is
Yeah, we have one too.
it came from up this direction. It was either Minnesota or
It was from
Wisconsin.
Wisconsin. It's based out of based out of Wisconsin.
We have a place called Caddie's, and holy God, it's expensive, but their sandwiches are really good, and their mac and cheese has the breaded cover on it. It's breaded, and it's awesome.
White Castle has its followers, so I cannot say that it is the worst thing in the world. Though quite a few of us have had the problem of instant potification because of them, so I didn't get that myself, but I was in the car with someone that happened to. So if 1 out of 3 people has poots from it, that gives you your average right there. But a lot of stoners like White Castle, so there you go.
And a lot of stoners also like 7-Eleven, so...
And Funyuns. I like Funyuns. Funyuns are delicious. And yep,
Yeah, 7-Eleven has a pretty good pizza.
yes, Wisconsin. Commander, you are correct. Freddy's is okay, but I prefer their frozen custard. You're allowed. I do like Culver's frozen custard. It's delicious. So if you're ever in the Midwest or you're in an area where a Culver's happen to have sprouted up, I hear there's some down in Florida as well. Randomly, they're speckled throughout the country in a few places. So if you run into one, get yourself some frozen custard. Enjoy. You can thank Caddie later for the idea. Apparently, we almost at a Freddy's here, says Wild. Almost, but not quite. But all y'all can keep your Skyline chili. That's I just don't get that one. I know at least Wild likes that one.
Freddy's,
I like it.
Fazbear?
I think Freddy's is another your.
Skyline Chili is a Cincinnati, Ohio-based thing, so.
I needed some water. I was getting dry. Ooh. I'll look for Culver's. Good plan. Freddy's Steak Burgers. Oh, nice name. Well, at least they sound good, so.
It's being silly.
Hydrate. Oh, I'm getting hydrated. I might have to do it again anyway. I was told to. Them's the rules. I don't make them. I just enforce them. Besides, I probably could have used a little more. Yum, yum. Good water. Cutie voice. Okay, well, quit the one's a cutie voice here. Let's see. We'll go with right on the 44 is a little before that. So I'm over 47. I'm allowed to talk normal again. I will say last night was interesting. Oh, Kenny says they have thin patties. 2 patties make a Waggle burger. Oh, kind of like Steak and Shake. That's what they do there too. And Five Guys does 2 patties as normal as well. I'm okay with that. That's a style I enjoy. It means you get a good cook on the entire burger.
Burger place that I had was pretty good. It's called Smash Burger.
Smash Burger, I've heard is good too, and that's a name of how people refer to that kind of burger as well. The super thin patty.
Yeah. Yeah. It was weird because they had like a weird spatula-looking thing that they smashed the burger with.
Commander says, okay, just like last week, folks, everybody tell Caddie to hydrate now. No, that's okay. You don't have to do that. I had 2 Dwankies. I'm okay. And they have a shoestring fries. You know, a really good, that really does sound like Steak and Shake because that's how they work too. Nice, super thin, crispy shoestring fries, 2 thin patties on the burger, and definitely not good for you, but certainly tastes good. But they have they have fry sauce. Fry sauce. You can all keep the fry sauce. I'll just stick to either just some seasoning salt or just straight up normally. Occasionally with the malt vinegar, just because I like the twang. Freddy's is the love child of a Culver's is a Steak and Shake. Oh. This sounds okay. I can deal with that. Last night, during the middle of the night, I had a very unpleasant experience. I woke up from a dream where I had to go poo. And I woke up, I was like, oh, I have to fart. I was like, laying in bed, I'm like, all right, fart. And I'd fart like, oop, that doesn't feel like fart wants to happen. Whoa. So I got out of bed, turned on the light, put on my glasses, sat down, and I had Poozilla at 3 a.m. And I mean, the part of
Silent fart.
the whole part of the toilet where the water goes, poop. And then almost that again on top of it, poop. I'm like, you couldn't have told me you had to do this before bed. I had time. I could have taken care of this. No, you got to wake me up at 3 a.m. and make me do it now. And wake me up, which means I lost a good bit of sleep over this because you can't just go right back to sleep after being awake enough for everything evacuating your body. Okay.
I mean, at least your body woke you up before that happened.
This is true. I found I can't even fart in my sleep. My body will not let me release, which is okay. I'd rather wake up with gas than wake up having accidentally made poo in the bed.
I mean, if you live with Connie's idea of wearing pants all the time, that is never a problem.
Yeah, but even then, even if you're into that, don't poo yourself. That is actually not a pleasant experience for an adult state.
I don't think Connie would poo herself if she's wearing her pants.
I don't recommend that to anyone that's curious. But I try to avoid.
Wet herself.
But I try to avoid talking about the use of protective underwear on my channel, though, just because I don't want to offend anyone or scare anyone off. I'm not opposed to its existence, but I try not to discuss that too much for safety's sake. But then this afternoon, where I was at my 1 hour where I can't leave my desk because I'm managing the chat room at work, 5 minutes into my hour, all of a sudden my body goes, you need to poop. Now. I'm like, I actually can't leave my desk. This is the 1 hour I can't leave my desk. I'm like, I'm holding it. I have the constitution of the gods. I can sit here for a while. It was like 10 minutes the end of my chat time. Nothing was in there right now. I'm like, my body gave me the warning signal. It was basically, you're going to the potty. Or you're going to the potty right now. You have 2 choices. Pick your poison, child. And I was like, all right, we are going to the potty because I don't have brown pants on. And yeah, last night I had all of the solid mass, and this was almost diarrhea. Like, oh God.
Whatever was left from earlier.
Yeah, well, the stuff earlier was all hard. This wasn't. This was probably what pushed everything out in the middle of the night last night, was this trying to get through my system. And then now this was at the end of at Heaven's Gate, and it's like, And that happens. Something went ding. I'm going to see what the ding was. Ding. Ding. Shop on the screen. Can't see you till you exist.
Ding.
Ding. Ding. Man, I have a lot of delay. How do y'all stand this? I talk and it takes forever for things to come out of my mouth. Well, I mean, you're seeing it at the same speed the mouth moves, but... Mr. Tibbles subscribed? Mr. Tibbles! Ermagerd, thank you for actually subscribing, you sweetheart. Thank you for subscribing. I really appreciate it. Anytime someone thinks I'm worth the money to subscribe, really makes me appreciate. You have no idea how much I wholeheartedly appreciate that. You are amazing. Thank you so much. You are a very good Mr. Tibbles. Yes, thank you. Thank you. Kenny say, be saying, uh-oh. I said, wake me up before you go. Get out of the bed before you po. I smell the pizzas that you eat while you're farting in your sleep. Once and only once did I have a poo issue in bed as a child and never past that. It was an intense mess. I was like 12. It was one of those diarrheas that was very much felt like a fart when it came out. And that was the last time I probably had to manage to fart in my sleep because that traumatized the heck out of me. Waking up in a puddle of yuck. It smelled so bad. It was all over me because it just kept coming as I was asleep. Not fun. Do not recommend. If I ever wake up in the middle of the night and I feel like a fart's coming on, I wiggle a little bit just to feel, is this gas? Or is this anything else? Because I am not ever risking that again. Aw, Mr. Tibbles gave me a super heart.
Noodles Noodles is terrified about what we're talking about.
So is that song supposed to suggesting you go? Well, I'm assuming it really is supposed to be about just before you leave. And we're talking about childhood crap stories. Just that one. And
With going number 2 in my sleep, but there was one time I was visiting my nana, and I drank water before bed. I had a dream where I was using the bathroom in said house, and yeah. And I was too old to be wetting myself in my...
This has happened to too many of us. And I apologize, Rika. I didn't mean to offend you too much there. I promise I will stop with the childhood poo stories. That one just kind of came up due to reasons. And Nepal will be like...
I don't think I've ever had a problem like that.
Well, we're done with that kind of story then.
That kind of thing.
Good girl. Nepal would like me to say, I am a good girl. I'm a good girl, Nepal. Does this satisfy your request? Thank you, little pussy.
Yes, it does.
You're a good girl.
Yeah, for now. Yes, for now.
For now.
Until we redeem it again.
Remember, if you can dream about going potty, don't. Yeah, very important. If you ever realize you're a dream and you're attempting to go potty, do your best to figure it out and wake up and go take care of that problem. You probably actually have to go, and you probably will sleep better once you accomplish job A. That's just some pro tip to everyone out there who hadn't figured that out yet.
Or don't go to bed hungry, or otherwise you'll wake up trying to eat your pillow.
I've never done that.
That's a new one on me.
I've woken up a few times where I've accidentally realized I'm eating my pillow because I ate something in my dream.
Now, I can't say I've done that because I was hungry when I went to bed, but I am sure I've had enough dreams where I've tried to eat but failed because there was nothing around me in my dream. Because I occasionally dream of food because I'm a dork. Welcome to I'm a Dork.
Well, there's nothing wrong with being a dork.
Where is it?
What the hell is the point of being normal?
Normal's
Being
old.
normal is boring.
Amen to that.
Rika says, oh, hey, please forgive me for my insensitivity of not already knowing, but do you have sort of general streaming schedule that you stick to? Oh, absolutely, my little noodle. I certainly do. I stream on Mondays and Wednesdays from 7 to 10 Eastern. And if you look down on my description, you'll see the cute pink Fopsy Woo. That's my wife. She streams on Tuesdays and Fridays at the same 7 to 10 p.m. in this same exact room.
That is if work hasn't tortured her first.
Yes. So normally, yes. Normally the Fopsy streams on those other days. So you will see either me streaming or Fopsy was streaming from 7 to 10 Eastern from this room. Except
So,
Thursdays.
That way, and if you want to keep posted, if anything pops up, visit the Discord.
Also useful.
So that way you find out if Fopsy or Caddie is unable to stream because of untold reasons.
Reasons. Like a tornado taking out our power lines or something.
Or you're sick.
Yeah, fun times.
Yeah,
I just mentally can't deal with it right now.
one of the few times I missed a whole week of streaming was the after the weekend that the tree took out our lines. And all of the lines for the entire area. Effing tree. It was a big tree.
So you even stream when you're sick?
Yes. I'm a dork.
Well, that's dedication.
Really shouldn't stream when you're sick, but I mean, for fuck's sake.
I mean, I
part what you
streamed
mentioned it.
yesterday for an hour and my throat felt like I was gonna die. Because I have a cold
You
right
even told
now.
me, should I stream or should I wait until my throat's better? And I told you to wait. You still freaking did it.
Well,
Well,
I went as far as I felt like going, and then I
You
stopped.
shouldn't have done it at all.
Technically, we should have told Connie not to stream, but she streamed anyway after her surgery.
to be fair,
As long as she felt comfortable,
I've worked at a job.
like I did.
I've worked at a job for 17 years that punishes you for calling out sick by not only taking away your vacation time for being off, but they also give you a mark off, like an occurrence for the fact that you called off sick. So since I work from home,
God.
I just don't call off sick. I just don't do much work when I'm sick. I was like, how you feeling? I have COVID. Does the COVID extra time off still exist? No, they stopped that last year. I'm like, great. Just before I get it. That's perfect. Thanks.
That's against any company policy. That should be against any policy of running a company.
Should be. Welcome
To
to...
run a company, you need to be able. You need to give your workers time off when they need it.
Yeah.
You can't just force them to work when they're sick.
Welcome to corporate America.
Nope.
Welcome to being
Welcome to America, Silver. Yeah, corporate doesn't...
or being an adult.
If companies are doing that, those companies need to be shut down because they're overworking their workers, and that person could possibly die.
Welcome to America.
No, Walmart doesn't fucking do that.
Amazon,
Actually, Walmart don't do that.
but
If you're gonna make a worker come
Yeah,
in
Amazon
sick,
probably does.
yeah, sure, they'll gladly.
Amazon doesn't let you go pee, let
Go
alone...
in sick and get everybody else sick.
And then they have to work when they're sick too.
Amazon does
Gonna
have
be
screaming
working.
closets.
Screaming closets. Wow.
Yeah.
But no, that's becoming more
So I
common.
can take my manager there. Screaming closet, perfect. So I can take my manager in there and beat him to death while he's screaming. Well,
But
it's a screaming box and it hides the screaming, so
out of I'm coming up on 18 years of working at this company. I think I've had to call out a total of 3 times. At the time, once I had to call out mute while I was still on the phones because I had absolutely no voice. So I had to call out because I was so sick that I could not make squeak noises. I've called out blind because I had just got my eye exam and they put the drops in my eyes and I couldn't stare at my monitor for like 2 seconds because it was so bright. And I called out for pneumonia.
A couple of hours for that to go away.
Yeah, a couple of hours. Me, that's a day. That always takes a day. Those never go away in a couple hours on me.
A couple of hours for me.
Yeah. And I call it pneumonia. That sucked. And the worst part about the pneumonia one, I didn't call out at first. I was working home and all, so it's not like I was getting anybody in the office sick. I had to work New Year's Day, and that's a holiday. And if you call out the day before or the day after or the day of a holiday, which you would have gotten paid for, if you had it off for free, you don't get paid for that day. So even if I worked on New Year's Day and I called off the day after New Year's Day, I wouldn't have gotten paid for New Year's Day. I know that is wrong, but that's how the system works.
Yeah.
That is butts and a half.
That's not how any system should work.
I agree.
Whoever's running your company is a dumbass.
Well, I'm about 3 company names past that, so who knows at this point. So I worked New Year's Day, day after New Year's Day, and then I went to the ER the next day and got an exam. That's one of the many times I saw a doctor. And, the first thing they say to me after they give me the basic once-over and look at me, you need to quit smoking.
What? You smoke?
No, I don't. I'm allergic to cigarette smoke. I can't deal with it. So obviously I don't smoke. So the fact that yet another doctor, one of the first things they utter to me, because the first 2 things I almost guarantee I get out of a doctor, 1, you're fat, and 2, stop smoking. Okay, the one I'm aware of. I'm fat. Duh.
You should stop smoking out of you.
Well, because I came in with a cough. Obviously I have a cough because I smoked. I mean, really silver.
I don't smoke.
But that's where all coughs come from, is from smoking.
For reasons.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, all coughing comes because you.
100% a lie.
Yeah, coughing all comes because you smoke a pack of Marlboros a day. Didn't you know that? That's the only way you ever get a cough. Absolutely,
That's so bullshit.
Trust me.
Coughing for weeks now and months because I was sick.
Yeah,
Not from smoke.
I know. But
I've lived with smokers most half my life.
That's what the doctors all.
This.
I know. But that's why doctors apparently just think I smoke. I don't. Never have. Never gonna. And yeah, Rika. Yeah.
Doctor, you know the fucking difference.
And yes, Rika, that has happened to me all of the last several times I've ever gone to a doctor. Another reason I like to avoid going to the doctor. I am sick of the same 2 things to get complained about, one of which I'm aware of, and the other which I'm not doing. And no, Kenny, no one in my house smokes. My dad was also allergic to cigarette smoke. One time in my childhood, when I was in elementary school, a friend came home with me. We sat down to play Nintendo in the dining room. He lit up a cigarette. Within 2 seconds, I said, you need to put that out. My dad's very allergic. He ran out to the kitchen, put it out, and got rid of the cigarette and didn't dispose of it in our house. It was lit for all of, at best, 10 to 15 seconds. Mom came home hours later, who was smoking in the house. That's how much no one smoked in our house growing up.
You could tell the difference.
Yeah, from 15 seconds of a cigarette being lit hours ago, and Mom could smell it. And I said, such and such, I forget his name. I barely knew him even then. He just wanted to hang out, I think, because he was bored. Lit up a cigarette. I immediately told him to put it out. He did. And Mom was like, okay. She's like, she was fine. She was like, I honestly gave her an answer. She could tell I wasn't lying about this because she didn't smell it on my breath. But she smelled it in the room.
Cigarette smoke is so harmful to a house.
It can. Oh, it is.
Absolutely. Oh, fucking absolutely. Again, you're sitting here with somebody who has lived with a whole family of smokers.
Mm-hmm. There was a house that my husband and I were going to buy back in late 2019. But it was a house that had smokers, and we could immediately tell when we walked in. We knew all the work that would have to be done to clean them out. We're like, nope.
2 experiences with smoker-related situations when I was in one of my first after-college job in the tape room. First off, there was a break room, and then off the side of it, there was a shut-door room to the smoking break room. The walls were originally painted the same color. The smoking room was no longer the same color. Additionally,
had a nice brown film on it.
It had a nice brownish color to it. One of my coworkers, who was a chain smoker who sat at his computer, handed me his computer to get it fixed for him. I brought his tower home and I opened it up. This is back in the days of the very empty brown beige case. Your video card was just a slim thing back then. Your CPU heatsink was short. It was mostly a big empty beige box. I opened it up. It was solid brown dirt. Not dust. Not brown fuzzy. Solid brown dirt. Because he would sit in front of the computer next to the intake for hours. It was chalked. It looked like someone took a bag of light brown potting soil and just filled the thing up. It was disgusting.
Or I guess it looked like somebody dipped it in shit.
Disgusting. Yeah, smoking's not good. Don't do that to yourself if you can avoid it. Lost my grandparents for smoking. Oh, I'm so sorry, Kenny.
I kind of convinced her to stop smoking because I told her I wanted her to be around a little longer.
I definitely feel you.
Stopped.
Damn, you got that right, Rika. But Kenny, I lost one of my grandmothers to lung cancer as well. I'm gonna put this on all of the ironies in the world. She was a smoker. Okay, she had stopped maybe 10 years before she got diagnosed with the lung cancer. And the lung cancer she got was one of the ones you don't get from smoking. And I just felt like such a kick in the butt. It's like she had lung cancer, but not because of the smoking. Just because. I'm like, damn. I'm sorry, Grandma. Grandma was awesome. I lost her when I was like 12, so loved you, Grandma. Grandma Gee, you were amazing. You were so fun to play Legos with. She was actually the one that taught me to play Legos. She taught me to build Legos. And not just little sets. She taught me to build her big castle sets. She bought them because she enjoyed them, and she enjoyed building them with her grandkids. So,
my grandma got me all the micro machines.
Yay, micro machines. That's the same grandma that also had the micro machines.
She got a giant plywood board, and she glued all the sets together, so it was like a big giant town. It's awesome.
We had good grandmas.
Yes.
My other grandma died in like 2012 or something like that. She lived to the age of 92. Our answer with her is she refused to die. She didn't have time for this death thing. She had floors to clean. She had dinner to make. She had a yard to mow. She was 90 and still sneaking. She was 90, had a walker, and she was still sneaking out to get on the riding lawnmower to mow the lawn. Her 3 kids had to keep coming over and catching her and telling her, no, go inside. I will mow your lawn for you. It's okay. She said, okay, but I'm going to go in and make you dinner.
Take the key away from her.
You don't take the key away from the lady with the shotgun and the 38 special in her belt.
Grandma
Well, that way, just let her do whatever the fuck she wants.
Grandma was born in the...
That grandma was like, I ain't letting this old age stop me from doing shit that I fucking want to do. Fuck you.
Grandma was a do-it-yourself since the 20s when she was born. She lived on a farm, and while the men all went out to do work, she would do housework, but she had her shotgun handy at all times in case something came by that she could make dinner out of. Bunny came by, she'd pick up her shotgun out of the kitchen.
That's a fucking awesome grandma.
That is a fucking awesome grandma. That's the same grandma I talked about.
5 years old and she was still ready to keep on kicking.
Absolutely. That's the same grandma I talked about last week that told Raymond, take me home, and she had to get presents for Fopsy. That was the best woman ever. I have her shotgun in my house. That was the one thing I asked for after she passed. It
See that shotgun.
has a name. That shotgun is named the Technology Banner because anytime someone threatened to bring a newfangled thing into her house, she was in that kitchen holding that 20 gauge saying, that microwave is not coming into my house. That new TV and VCR are not coming into my house. They had to get her out of the house when her console TV died because you could no longer get one at a point, eventually, to bring in the flat panel. They had to have her away to have someone bring it in, set it up, make sure everything was working, and when she got back in, hand her the remote. Otherwise, that never would have made it in the house.
Was she ever like, how'd this shit get in here?
Yes. Basically.
We had to upgrade your stuff because your TV broke.
Your TV literally died, Grandma. Also, my chat died. Also, a lot of things died. I am wondering if I'm missing anything. I am so sorry if I'm missing conversation. Apparently, Firefox even shut itself down. Erp.
Firefox, I'm right here.
Ooh. Yes, you are, but all of my chat died. Hold on. I don't mean to be ignoring anyone. I'm going to have to force close that and reopen it. Firefox? Come back?
Amy, give your Caddie a sec.
Boop. Whoever I'm missing, I apologize. Twitch. That is over there. Desktop 3. Okay, I got it back. Sorry about that. All right. Kenny says, someone smokes in your house. I lost grandparents. Okay, damn. That PC case, the chilling story. Yes, it was. Oh, damn. Micro Machines. I totally forgot about those. Oh, those were amazing. And especially the dude, Micro Machine guy. He was amazing. It was a ruse to get the family to come over to visit her. Yeah. She says, damn, I guess her grandma was really packing the big iron on her hip. Yes, she was. After the one time someone broke into their house in the quiet town of Apollo,
Horrible.
she always had the 38 on her side.
Big Sharky.
Sharky!
He ordered a big shark plushie.
First time chatter, Fieffed up. Oops, I dropped my Hot Pocket. Oh no, I'm sorry. Hot Pocket. They're so delicious. Amy says, can Lemmy come back? Absolutely, you can come back. Firefox went out for Caddie. Yeah, it did. For a quickie. Unfortunately, I'm about to, it looks like Yep. I also lost my VR toolkit is out too because my wrist is actually dead. So I'm going to try and just task manager kill that bad boy. Windows. Windows. Don't be doing things. Don't be. All right, we got to do this the hard way. Actual mouse. We need the actual mouse in the moment. VR dashboard. I believe that's the right one I need to kill. Bunch of them show up when I do that. Properties, make sure I'm killing the right thing. Steam apps, common. Okay, that's common.
I let him in.
And tab.
Too busy.
I apologize for the nothingness. Let's load up OVR toolkit and VR chat. Loading. Stand by, we're coming back. Please stand by. Several things went poo-poo. Several things went caca. Caca. Repeat, caca. Dee-dee-dee-da-dee-da-do-do. Dee-da-dee-dee-do. Hopefully the background is not too boring. I'm coming in. It is loading up. I promise I'm hurrying. This is fast as it goes. Windows Defender summary. I don't care. Go away. Over your toolkit. Startup complete. Thank you. Goody. I wonder if it was the Windows Defender deciding to run, which screwed the world up. I'm not doubting this. Okay, both controllers are on. Be-doo-doo-doo-doo. Nepal, if you're listening, if I could get an invite as soon as you see me in VR. That way I'll just come back to where you guys are. It's Invite Plus, so hopefully you can hear this. And if you can't hear this and someone else can hear it, please say in the chat to ask Nepal to send me an invite momentarily as soon as she sees me logged into VR chat. That'd be just lovely. Okay, I'm in. And now we're back in our house. Social. Friends. Nepal. I don't see you. Or you have a location. Oh, there you are. Piff. Join. Apparently I can join you. That'll work. For the next few moments, you're just seeing what I see. I hope you're enjoying that. Joining. Yes, and my thingy's back. Toggle windows. Hey, I see my chat. We're back. And now I'm back in my house. You can see me seeing chat. The makeup picture's cute. Aw, thank you. Everyone, Caddie will be right back. This is correct. I am back. Big commercial break. Back! Huh? VR invites?
Welcome back, Caddie.
Hi, kids. Sorry about that. All of the things went dead.
Yeah, first you put VR, and then your entire computer crashed.
No, just VR chat. All right.
Your chat died.
Yeah, VR chat and first OVR Toolkit died, and then VR chat died when I was trying to get VR Toolkit to log back in. Streamer mode. Forward. Rotate. And center on this lovely group of chaos. Ta-da. It's like I've done this before. All right. Put that back up.
Caddie,
Yes, little poof.
I don't know if I have enough for the Lammy song.
Well, if you save up your points, you'll get it eventually. But
Sure that Nepal has enough.
Oh, I have enough. I have enough.
avatars there.
There you
There's
go.
a reason
You
I
can have
moved
that.
one for you and Flops.
You can at least have that for one thing. Am I in the floor?
Tiny.
You're tiny.
Caddie's after scares the willies out of
Tiny.
Why am I tiny? Why am I so small? Regular size. That's better.
Is your small line?
I'm not small lion. Huh? VR invites? Oh no, you're on your friends list. Oh no. Yeah. You can know my friends list. It's there. You can see that. Velvet Variety would like to be your friend. Yeah, sure. Yeah, you can be my friend. That's okay. Chibi doing Dancy Dance. Seeing what you see is a bunch of blackness. The opening to Skyrim. Something like that. Silver Redeemed. Who wants a lammy, lammy, lammy? I do. So go out and greet your mammy, mammy, mammy. Hi there, and stomp, stomp, stomp around the daisies. But don't you forget about your baby, Emmy. There. Emmy says that avatar of mine scares her. Oh, small lambic. All right, if this is scaring you, I'll pick something else.
That's okay, Flopsy. I didn't know it was the lamb from Call of the Lamb. The last time I saw it, your eyes were glowing red. That scared me.
Oh, but yes, it can do that too. Yeah, it's a demonic lamb. Who's singing?
Cough drops, thank God.
Oh,
Velvety behind you.
hi.
Sorry, Caddie. I just called you Flopsy.
It's okay. I've been called worse things.
Go, Nanny.
Also, Emmy, if you could move a little bit to the right, that'd be... Thank you. You were enveloping me in your woolliness. Yes, I'm sorry, Rika. They make me do embarrassing things like sing the Lammy, Lammy, Lammy song. I'm sorry. Lammy song from Gravity Falls. Yes. It's way more fun when you see the lamb from from the lamb from Cult of the Lamb singing that. It's awesome. Someone did that on the YouTube, so look that up. You'll enjoy. Boop. There we go.
I finally got some cough drops. I'm happy.
Yay! As someone who worked on a phone...
I got a bottle and I know how to use it.
Oh, please
right
bug
here.
me and hope it shatters.
I wish.
Night,
You
Auntie
just find
Nicole.
random bottles of
Good
alcohol around the house.
stream.
Because sometimes I kind of want to die.
I came back to tell everybody how much you mean to me, and I'm
Well, too bad. You're not going to.
pleased.
Well, thank you, little Emmy Puff. Make sure you count yourself till you fall asleep since you are a sheep. Okay? Be a good little poof.
This is
I wish I could cuddle and
There. Took care of that for now.
oh, I don't know if anybody knows something. Hold on a minute before I go. Let me change into the red Power World thingy.
Red Power thing.
Red Power World thingy. That's a thingy.
Oh, Cativa.
Okay, I was told that inside this avatar's head there's a picture.
Oh yeah, I seen that last time. There's a picture inside the head.
Yep, there he is.
Yep.
Excuse
You have pictures in your head.
The creator.
And yes, I do have a pink Lucario next to me. This happens to me sometimes.
There are worse things.
So the Power World, an avatar from Power World that almost looks like a Lucario.
Yes, there was.
Island, I want you.
Speaking of cough drops stuff,
Fighting Anubis. He is very hard to fight.
speaking of cough drops, though, I definitely, being someone that worked on a phone for most of my 18 years of this job, I always have them on hand. I usually buy the bulk bags of cough drops from Meijer when they are on the shelf. The like 200 bag count one that I'd be like, oh, look, you have some in stock. Picks up 4, takes them home, put them in the pantry. Because they are a heck of a lot cheaper than the brand name ones.
Oh, we got the Equate Walmart brand.
I'm okay with that.
Cat.
That's the ones I pick up when the Meijer ones aren't in stock because they don't tend to have the largest bags.
Yeah.
Where'd it go?
Richland.
I didn't
Auntie
throw that.
Nicole, good night.
Good night,
I wanted to
Emmers.
show you the bunny.
Hey, Abby.
Night
Yes.
in.
Bunish. Yay.
Oh, that's what happened to the cat. You smacked it out of my hand.
Cat.
I was holding a cat.
He went somewhere.
Tell you to stop.
Anyway.
Anybody told you to stop?
And no, but I do apologize. I did mute you since I am on stream, but I was trying to keep my head straight. Anywho. Yeah, it's been a night. I'm running out of gas. I need to deal with the leftovers and get those put away. Possibly add something to thin it out so it's a little less salty for tomorrow. But I think I can do that. There's an open jar of Caddie sauce in the fridge. I'll just add a little bit of that. That should take care of me. I hope you've all had a wonderful day. I hope you're all going to have a wonderful week. Please take care of yourselves. Do good to each other. Don't forget that my Discord, mine and Fopsy's Discord is in the description box below. My YouTube is also listed down there. Both are great places to follow me. If you really want to help me out, following me here and or following me on my Discord are both, or on my my YouTube are really good ways to help me. I am only at about 150 more followers on YouTube to be able to monetize for the ads that show up already. It's free. All you have to do is follow me, and you do actually help me. So that's a little bit of a bonus. So, you know, thinking ahead. Yes, and like the videos. I appreciate when you do that. It does help. It is amazing how much more visibility you get on that kind of place if you do get likes and followers. But we are going to raid out to someone.
Get her again.
Definitely double checking. I have taken care of all my redeems. We are caught up. I know who I'm going to. I haven't gone to them in a bit, and I do try and be fair. Also, they were good to me tonight. Ooh. What's wrong with the man just following? Oh, thank you very much for following me here. You are awesome. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate that. Oh, I typed it wrong. No wonder I can't find the thing I'm looking for. I'm missing words. There they are.
That's what you look like. Wow.
This will be some of my other amazing friends, one of which who you would have seen in my chat earlier. So definitely please enjoy them playing some Blah Blah Gate. Say hi to the Tiger and the Corgi who were here earlier because they're there. That's their channel, their gaming channel. Don't forget to follow my Fopsy Woo. She's also in the description box below, the pink Fopsy there. Click on her picture, goes right to her channel. She streams on Tuesdays and Fridays, same time frame, 7 to 10 Eastern, just like I do on Mondays and Wednesdays, 7 to 10 Eastern. Can babble with people in this household 4 times a week between the two of us. And you'll see a lot of these same cute faces showing up there. That Nepal Fluff, the Emmy, the Silver, the Crystal, and the Denny will often show up in all of those places. So look for them there too.
Valerie. Don't forget her.
And sometimes a Valerie. That's new for me. That's a fresh answer. Hi, Valerie. It's good to meet you. But I'm going to send you off before the timer goes away. I will see you all again on Wednesday or tomorrow during Fopsy stream. Give love to the Tiger and the Corgi. Tell them to pet the doggies. Bye. Binku.
If you get to tell them to call the corgi short.
It's a different Corgi.
Wrong corgi.
Oh, that's the wrong corgi.
Yeah. This is Corgi Ba. I will see you all again on Wednesday or tomorrow.